And we are live.
Hello.
Hey.
Birdie. Guys.
Yeah, not Friday.
Clearly tired.
Didn't know if you were talking to us, chat. Who are you talking to?
See, you guys. I talked to you first.
No.
Cast first. Purse first, cast first. There we go.
Chat first. What's up, Craig?
Hi,
Is the
Craig.
first one this? Well, we will find out. No, that's Totes, not Craig. Get it right,
No,
guys.
you're right. You're right. It's not Craig. It's evil reverse world Craig. My apologies.
Yes.
Bizarro Craig. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey Rosa, good to see you too. It's been a while.
Hello.
Hi, guys. So yes, we are back with another exciting episode of TOTOR.
Yes.
Yeah. We have. God, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. Just a small announcement is we do have Withered Way still this Saturday. However, later Saturday evening, because it is the first Saturday, I almost said Sunday, first Saturday of the month, we are bringing back Behold Lore.
Yay!
So, no guest this time because it was kind of a last minute, like, oh crap, we should probably do that. Out because what we're going to talk about may take up the whole hour and a half time that we're going to do it anyway. But going forward after that, we will start bringing back guests and everything. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions you want to ask, you can go ahead and do it in our Discord. Or live during the stream as well, or on our Twitter, as we'll be discussing the lore behind Tricorn Isles, which actually dates back all the way from campaign 1 of Destiny Forge. So lots to talk about there. So yeah, tune in. It's normally 5:30 this Saturday, though. It's going to be a little later. It's going to be 8 o'clock PST. Due to me having my child, and since I'm the host, I have to wait until she's in bed. So yes.
How dare you have a child?
I know, being a mom.
Imagine,
Life,
imagine having a life outside of gaming.
I know, right?
Wait, what?
I know.
What is this
I know,
nonsense you
so.
speak of?
Right.
So yeah, and then I will have to follow up with HB Fox as well, because we did say that Sonata Part 3 of Sonata, our annual like 4-part one shot, except last year, which was like a 6-parter, is coming soon. We don't have an exact date. I think we're pushing for October or November, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah. Take it away, Till.
That's
whenever you want.
Okay.
We're excited. Yeah, no,
Nah, I'm on,
we actually
I'm on
are
vacation.
gonna get
Bye.
a campaign. We actually are getting a campaign. He did promise us a campaign, but I think he's waiting until Mass Effect ends. One, because it's an opportunity for a slot since he is limited on time. The campaign, I'm hoping, goes for another year, maybe year and a half. So it gives him plenty of time to finish up what he needs to for that, because we do need to conclude this part 4, and then it will transition to a campaign. Hopefully, we'll see.
You mean all our harassing of Fox has made it potentially so that we might have a campaign?
We harassed him so much about making it a campaign that I think we did convince him, but it probably won't be for another, I would say, 2 years tops. We'll see. Either way, part 4 of our annual one-shot series of the lore behind Sonata will be very soon.
I mean, if not, I'll just keep making parodies about wanting to play Sonata.
True. We all will. As yeah, I'm bringing in yet my 4th elf, so I have to complete the circle. So yeah.
You do. And then do we start over? Do we get the original back?
I don't know yet. I might just repeat a character at that point. Probably not Snowdrop. I might do Snowdrop one more time. We'll see. Maybe I'll end with Snowdrop. We'll
She's so peppy. We need Snowdrop.
I can never do a campaign with her. I can't do high energy that whole time. I would drive myself insane. It's too much high energy.
No, see, you bring in Snowdrop, I'll bring in a new character who actually is the pixie race. We can just have fun.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious, yeah. So, anyway. And yes, if you're all curious, I am having a pumpkin spice. Moving on. Tilt, on you.
Jealous.
To no one's surprise.
All right, sorry.
I am basic.
You said the evil word. Now I have to go buy just an Xbox.
See you next time, guys.
Rocks fall, her character dies, no one
This
else's.
this video is not sponsored or endorsed by your local, coffee
Oh, it
shop
should be.
company. We're not. I'm not pronouncing
be
the
the
word of that company.
spokesperson.
I am not giving them. All right, all right, all right. So one little thing I did forget to mention for you guys last time we played, I mentioned it to the crew, the cast, if I should call them that, actually, off camera, but unfortunately I forgot to mention that at the end of last episode. Everybody did hit level 2. So if you see that the stats are slightly different, at least as far as the HP goes, it's because, yes, they have reached level 2. That being said, we are going to start today. So if you guys remember the last time, everybody had basically made it home, gotten a few little tokens of gratitude from the masters. Gage, your character has... Sorry. Tiger, right? Tiger, you're... Call you the other name. Wrong name! Anyway, Tiger, yes, you gave... You gave yours to the Padawan, and she had given you something in exchange, right? A certain purple kyber crystal. And once all that was basically completed, you guys had gone to bed, long rest. As a result, you guys have leveled up now, and you do wake up in the morning, fresh and dandy, to the good old beeping of the comm system as your holo terminals have that red flashing light that again means somebody wants something from you guys.
Snooze.
Yup.
I've already been up for about an hour, probably just doing my morning routine. So,
so do you pick up then? At least does at least one of you guys
Mhm.
pick up, or is everybody just like, nah, screw this, I'm
Pick up.
sleeping?
Yes.
Yeah,
Pick
no,
up.
I'll pick up.
I pick up.
Okay, okay. So yes, it's again a message from good old Master Ordo, the same guy who sent you guys after the Padawan the last time, and you can see that he looks a little bothered of having to communicate with you guys again in such short notice. But he does express it as such, and he says, Padawans, Jedi, I'm very sorry to bother you once again first thing in the morning, but I've received news most dire. If you'd be so kind as to meet me in the council room. I have a job for you guys, again.
When Nibble does get the message, he's like, what the heck? I got so much work to do.
2 days in a row, right?
I will once again wake up my sister and let her know I'm heading off so she doesn't panic when she can't find me later.
There you go.
And
Goes
then,
gets his coffee.
Same routine. Grabs
Yep.
the coffee.
we're
goes
all
to the,
still
goes
there
to the
waiting
room.
like, where the hell is that buddy?
Right. So I'm assuming you show up slightly late as per usual after everybody else gets there.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys hear the familiar tapping of Mibble's feet here on the feet, paws. What are we even supposed to call them? Anyway, on the under durasteel of the academy
Rabbit
floor
anatomy.
here.
It's the closest thing we're gonna get. Or
I mean, I don't know.
whatever.
I don't know. If you
Just
grab
chill out.
You're gonna be wrapped.
if you
Chinchilla,
grab-
there we go.
if you grab Mibble by the leg, is that good luck? Anyway, all that to say.
No, just the
Right.
foot
Don't
is.
bite
Just the
back.
foot.
There you go.
Don't bite back.
Right. That
I can
being
grow his foot back, it's fine.
so that being said, you guys do make it to the room, and when you finally get there, once again, Master Ordo looks at you, Mibble, and gives you his customary, "Nice of you to finally join us, Mibble."
What is it this time?
Work, of course. Yes, overtime, I know. He doesn't even wait for you to ask for it. He knows what you want. That being said, he does look at all of you and he says, well, again, I wouldn't be bothering you all with this if the masters weren't all otherwise busy or off planet, but if you can do me the favor of meeting Master Garm at the armory, I think he'll actually be the one explaining this one to you. I'd appreciate if you could do this fairly quickly today, as it's a very busy day and I do need you guys to address this as fast as possible.
Yeah,
Please.
a busy day.
Yes, indeed.
Sort of gives him a
What does it
glare.
need to do?
Gives him a glare on his way out.
Just give him a nod, a polite nod.
Thank
What is
you.
it you need us to do?
Once more, Master Garm has all the specifics. Something about a junkyard.
Odd.
Oh, no. I feel like we directed some men to a junkyard. Oh, no. What did they do? Or what has been done at the junkyard?
Once more, I'm not aware of the specifics. I think Master Garm has them.
Come on already.
Very well.
We don't have all day. My work pile is still piling up.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Mibble. Padawans, Jedi, please. I appreciate. So I'm assuming you guys head out to the infirmary at this point, correct? Or is there anything else you want to ask Master Ordo before you go?
Actually, I'll wait to see if anyone wants to talk to me first.
I'll give a bow and then head out before obviously sending a message to the library, letting him know I'll be late or missing again today.
2 days of derelict duty in a row.
Like,
When Mibble enters the armory, he's like, "Yo, what do you want us to do?"
So, just before we get to that, though, Zoro, you said you had something you wanted to do if nobody else wanted to talk to Ordo?
Yeah, as we were all walking back, she will curiously look over at Mibble and go, "You always talk about projects you are working on. Is it that you do exactly? Well, I'm curious."
I fix ships. And among, not just ships, but a whole bunch of other things too.
I did notice you were trying to fix the... Sorry, I apologize. You did fix the speeder. Do you do anything that's machinery-based? Are you very
Pretty much.
universal in that aspect?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I'm curious to see your skill. You are quite impressive with the speeder so quickly when it usually takes others much longer. I myself am not very versed in it, but it is nice to know how universal you can be.
Are you sucking up to me for a reason?
No, I'm merely paying a compliment. Not too many people have that universal skill, just usually a specific one.
Uh-huh.
And that's all.
Takes a sip of his coffee and still walks along.
It's kind of like, second time Mibble's done this to her. She's just like, talking.
Grumpy rabbit.
Like, I
All
wonder
right.
if people kiss up to Mibble. I'm wondering this now.
Well, here's the thing. Mibble is the one who basically keeps the place running.
Zuri doesn't know that. But I'm
No. So I would assume that a lot of people who need their stuff fixed will try to kiss up to Mibble to get stuff bumped up on the priority list, put it that way.
yeah, it's fair.
Yes.
It's like
My
you make
TV
friends with you make friends with the IT department at your work.
My
Pretty
TV's not
much.
working. Please fix it. Have you tried plugging it on and off, Ken? All right. So yes, if I recall correctly, then at this point, Mibble leading our ragtag group here of Padawans and company here, walk into the armory. Yes, yelling something along the lines of "Yo, what is it you need us to do?" Did I hear that correctly?
Yep. What do you got for us this time?
You just hear a grumpy, like, from around one of the partitions, along with the clanking sounds of gears and like, tools and whatnot being moved around hastily. Is that you grumbling from around the corner, Mibble?
Who else would it be?
I don't know, the other grumbly tech mechanic. Rabbit
Oh,
that
never
fixes
said-
everything that we have on the base.
Oh, maybe then he could share my workload.
Yeah, if I could get him out of bed on time.
Oh well.
Alright. Enough jostling. He does walk around the corner, and once more you see, Garm in all of his rugged Miraluka look here. one sec. Pull his token back out of the GM layer as you guys are talking to him. This is me being slow with the old... There you go, token layer, got him. There he is. And his good old, slightly ragged Jedi robes here. Yeah, so he walks around the corner and looks at you guys in turn, which is kind of odd considering, you know, he's basically a man wearing a bandana over his eyes. But that's the thing with Miriluka, no eyes. They look at you through the Force. And so he looks at each of you one by one, nods, and says, well, I'm sure Master Ordo mentioned that this was a slightly delicate mission at the junkyard.
Just tell us what we need to do so we can get back and I can get back to work.
I'm sure. Yes, well, in this particular situation then, we have received reports from the citizens that one of the junkyards has been... What's the best term I could use to describe this? Not so much taken hostage as much as occupied?
We know who's occupying it.
Nope. Unfortunately, we're not quite sure. Apparently, somebody's been putting things together, in the junkyard, and whatever contraptions they've been building there have been, well, to say the least, aggressive. I'd like you guys to get to the bottom of this, if you don't mind.
Certainly. How many are there? Do we know?
No, unfortunately. Any and all attempts at reaching the, I guess you would call it the building at the center of the junkyard. The junkyard's HQ, if you want to call it, has been highly unsuccessful as far as the civilians are concerned. We've even had a couple of wounded. Thankfully, no deaths yet, but I'd rather not have a body count start piling up.
Fair.
Understandable.
Alright. And how long has this been going on for?
Seemingly overnight. Weirdly enough.
Interesting. Alright.
So yes, feel free to take the speeders. He pulls out one of the speeder keys. Or control
Grabs
units,
it.
if you want to call it that. Yeah, of course, Mibble first, like, yoink mine. He's gonna look at the rest of you and he's gonna say, oh, and young ones, if you don't mind. Well, young and not so young ones, honestly. Ugh, I'm so used to talking to the younglings that I keep forgetting how to talk to older Padawans. Yes, if you guys don't mind, bring me back any functioning tech you might be able to get from there. I'd love to get my hands on it and analyze it.
If I get to it first, as he jokingly jabs at him.
Well, either way, bonus points if you bring me back anything. I appreciate it.
Why do I need some of the tech back?
All the personal curiosity. He smiles.
Insight check.
Go for it. Give me the insight check.
Okay, hold on. Anyway. Find my character sheet. Oh shit! Didn't take my notes out.
That's not helpful.
Naughty Zorro. Naughty Zorro.
Delaying the entire session because you forgot to pull out your dice.
Let's all wait while she digs through her mini bags of dice to figure out which one it is.
No, it's here the whole time. I just didn't take them in, is all.
Chaos ensues.
Completely cocked. Alright, well, starting off better than I did last time.
Nat one? Okay, we'll take it.
No, not one this time. Nat 19.
Ooh.
Insight. Oh shit, I didn't realize I was proficient.
You have expertise.
26.
Okay. So you actually, when you see that, and he answers you that, you notice a very quick and very fleeting smile on the corner of his mouth. Clearly something about all of this is entertaining to him. And when he says personal curiosity, you know that it's definitely out of curiosity. But there's something else behind it. there's a twinge of amusement, of entertainment that's playfully danced across his face for a fraction of a second.
Don't know if I like this, but alright. Alright. Keep it to herself.
Okay.
Master, is there someone we could talk to maybe, since you mentioned this, it can be quite dangerous, maybe we could pick up something to help us maintain our health a little bit?
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Where's my head? Master Ordo told me to give you guys a few back-to-packs, and I completely forgot again. I am so sorry. Sorry, Kolto packs. Wrong era. A few Kolto packs. My apologies. Here.
What do you mean wrong era?
This is out of character when I said wrong era, but yes. I'm in Kolto pack. Bacta does not exist yet. This was Kolto packs. My bad.
That's true.
Kolto
That's
pack
true.
to speak of.
Yes. So yes, Master Order told me to get you guys a couple of Kolto packs. So here they are. He will pull a pair of Kolto packs out and hand them to you guys from a big metal locker. And you can see there's a lot of them piled up in that box. In that metal lockbox.
Are Kolto packs the same as the med packs?
Yes. I basically just reflavored them.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, they're literally med packs. I just reflavored them to be more lore accurate. That's all.
No, I love that because, again, I just wanted to make sure for my notes if I say Kolto, I'm like, okay,
Yes.
cool. So
They're basically potions. If you want to be mechanical.
well, that
about
I
it, they're
do. I
potions.
just wanted to make sure
But
that
yes.
it was the
Yeah.
same as that. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
100%. So yes, he hands you guys a couple of Kolto packs and says, well, I hope these do serve you guys. Actually, no, you know what? I wish you guys, these don't serve you guys. I wish you guys go through all of this without any harm. Please do be safe.
Do you take one?
But you didn't take both.
She's being nice.
I'll take both. I'm just trying to be nice. But you know
And
damn
Kolto.
well I'll take both.
we know the truth.
I have healing spells, so I'm gonna let someone else take one.
Okay.
I'll take one then,
There we go.
since I'll be up front.
Mipple's already in the speedster.
Yes, the land speeder twitch.
Real quick, do
Mhm.
we know how big the things they have built have gotten? Are we talking giant walking robots or small shooty robots?
I'm quite sure that if it was anything that massive, or that could at least be seen from that far away, well, let's just say that it would have been far more than just a few concerned citizens ringing the
That's
alarm
fair.
bell. So I have no idea what's there. Unfortunately, you guys are going to scout and investigate, but
Of course.
here's hoping that things go smoothly. Please, again, do be safe, young Padawan. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys hop on the speeder. Is there anything else you want to talk about with Master Garm before you head out?
No, I'd just
Questions,
be
anything?
taking a quick bow and head towards the speeder.
She'll smile and bow and do the same.
Well,
Yep, sorry, go ahead.
head out. Where is this junkyard?
Oh, right. The coordinates have already been preloaded into the control unit. Mibble has so elegantly grabbed from my hands. The estimate time to arrival is about another 4 hours. It's basically about the same distance than the distance you guys had to go to the cave the last time, just opposite direction towards town.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Oh, and he will hear motion to brain farting to Zuri here. Oh, and Zuri,
Yes?
please be careful. And now there's no more trace of that playfulness that you'd seen on his face earlier. He's dead serious.
She'll give a small nod. Smile still there, but it's a very soft, calm smile. She's
Mhm.
just like, I always try to be.
At that again, there's that little corner smile that very fleetingly appears on the corner of his mouth before he nods and says, "Good, well, I wait for good news then." And he goes right back to fiddling with tools and parts around that partition. So, as per our usual, you guys have 4 hours to do as you guys see fit when it comes to progression. So, what do you guys want to do?
Middle's going to be looking at blueprints for some of the jobs that he's doing.
Okay.
How much time is it until?
4 hours. The standard old
4?
short rest. We're getting short rest plus that we usually do going to
Girl,
places.
I'm working on my lore proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue working towards athletics proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up a book on how to survive in the wild on your own. Work on that survival.
We're doing
Okay.
nerd shit.
Yeah, no problem. So feel free to add those extra hours to your progression chart. As we said, 30 hours for proficiency, 60 hours for expertise. And yeah, so you guys are going to be headed in that particular direction. And I'm just going to fix this because I made such a small mistake. There we go. When you put the maps 2 squares too low, so there's this white bar at the top. 1 sec. There we go, and we are good.
Just
Okay.
so you know, Tilt, that usually, unless it's something that you definitely want us to see, at least for chat, I don't switch over to the map until we're on like a battle map or
Oh, yeah.
kind of
No, you're fine.
So,
Absolutely,
just
don't worry
just
about
let
it.
you know.
Yep. No, I'm actually following on Twitch on another screen, so I see what you're doing. If I need you to put something up, I will specifically tell you. So as you guys are flying over, you guys are going to see this map in particular. As you can see, it's piles upon piles of pieces and parts that have been semi-haphazardly piled together in big mountains of, well, for lack of a better term, electronic trash and metallic trash. And you guys don't really see a place to land that's too close. Question: do you guys want to land directly near the actual HQ at the center, so you guys can see it's that little white area on the right side of the map, or do you guys want to land outside the junkyard and approach on foot? That's the first decision you guys need to do. Is where are you landing that land speeder?
I feel like having it in the center of the junkyard, especially since it's being occupied, would be a bad idea, especially a chance to have the speeder be stolen. So probably on the outskirts and then walk the rest of the way in.
And we
Guess
were
that's
told
Yeah.
that no one's made it to the center since this started happening, so
Yeah.
chances of it getting there with the speeder probably not great.
Yeah.
So,
Real fast though, before we make it to the junkyard, Davi want to address the group.
okay.
Seeing how we're going out on additional missions together, I figured I should warn you. I'm not sure how familiar some of you are with Mir Lucas, but I do have limited sight only, which is fine because I see things much better. I don't really have obstacles to see around, but when things are outside my sight range, it becomes very difficult. So if there are things that are ranged beyond roughly 30 feet or so, if you could let me know, because I will not have any idea.
Bibbles just nods
Sorry,
as he's going through his book, his tablet.
Oh, great! They saddled me with a defective one.
If it does help,
Hmm.
I actually have learned quite a bit about Mira Luca, so I am aware of your situation and will definitely keep it and be mindful towards that what we need to do for you. So I do appreciate you still reminding us of that, so thank you.
It's more if I didn't want to become a hindrance for everyone else. If I look like I'm standing there, it's because I can't see.
I'm getting the Toph they were from Avatar.
Yes.
What? And she goes,
God damn it.
Yes.
Bitches can't see shit.
Oh,
My
you can
favorite
see
part
it
of
over
this
there.
my favorite part of the speeder ride is the scenery.
I mean, if no one's ever seen Avatar, if you just watch a compilation video of Toph messing with
Yes.
people about her being blind, it's the best damn thing ever.
It is. That and her messing with people about being afraid to fight a little girl.
Mirror Lucas every time. I love it.
The boulder is conflicted.
About hitting a little girl. All right,
That's me like Boulder's scared.
the boulder is not conflicted anymore. Okay.
Balls on
And then,
little girl.
real quick, Orta will sort of address Davi and just telepathically say, I'll be sure to try to keep you in the know in regards to opponents.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So, that being said, you guys are going to land the speeder on the outskirts of the junkyard. As you guys can see, that is more or less where I dropped your tokens. As you guys came in from the sky with the speeder, I'm giving you the layout. First of all, if there's any enemies or anything, that you'll see as you get closer to them. But this is the layout that you guys do see coming in with the land speeder. So since you guys have already seen it, I am giving you the layout. And yeah, this is where you land, amidst, the garbage, and it is up to you. How do you guys proceed?
Nipple's going to be in the back, but he is also going to be looking over some of the junk to see if there's anything that may be salvageable.
Okay, well, this is a junkyard, so a lot of the stuff here is salvageable.
It is a junkyard.
I mean, to Mibble, this is a playhouse. This is like, oh my god, I could do so many
Yep.
things here.
Yep. So he's going to start shifting through parts to see what he can find.
Okay. Can you real quick roll me a? You know what? Roll me percentile dice.
It's set time. Okay. That one and that one. 30.
Okay. So you actually here are going to find me 1 second. Actually, I have to pull the sheet up 1 sec. There we go. Okay. So you're actually going to find a workable part, and that workable part is a. So you actually find this is a battery, actually, one that can be added to a blaster. Can you real quick roll me a technology roll, please?
Okay, technology roll. Okay, I did roll an 18 just a moment ago. Plus 8, so 26.
Okay. You have found actually. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so funny enough, this particular cell is an ion cell. When you put it into a gun, aka a blaster pistol or a blaster carbine or any ranged weapons of the kind, what it's going to actually do is it's going to change the damage type to ion. Why is this interesting? Because ion damage does extra damage to droids. As they are usually vulnerable to ion.
That's interesting. How long would it take to put into a blaster?
I mean, reloading it, maybe an action. 2.
Okay.
You could probably do it right now. It seems to be
Yeah.
somewhat functional. It's
That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put it into my blaster.
there you go. Okay.
Nice.
Anybody else wants to do anything here?
Zuri. I keep going to say Jenka. Zuri. Wrong character. Who dis? Zuri's going to keep an eye out. Just kind of a head on a swivel, if you were.
Mhm.
Again, I have so much on my character list. I'm trying to figure out, like, I think I'm kind of level to do kind of like my invisibility, stealthy kind of ability yet. So
I think you get that at 3 if memory serves.
I think so. Yeah, 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm going to do instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to see real quick in my abilities. I'm going to pause 1 minute. Do I want? No, yeah, I think right now I'm just gonna keep my eye on a swivel and just look for anything that's either someone hiding, anything that sticks out, or looking for maybe that's kind of like a point of operations, if you will, if like a place that people are maybe gathering stuff to start with. Just like a little bit of anything that kind of sticks out. Or hidden, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And just kind of just keep my head on a swivel.
So as you're moving forward, please give me ye old perception check as you are keeping thy head on a swivel. Unless you're looking for something in particular, in which case it would be more of an investigation. So are you looking for something in particular?
I have something called foresight.
Mm-hmm.
I shift my vision, see through the force, colors fade, and inanimate objects appear. I basically go mirror Luca for a bit.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I was about to say. They have that innately and always turned on.
Yes.
You can still turn it on yourself. Yes, correct.
Basically, using the force, all inanimate objects turn gray, and anything... Yeah, no, it's literally mirror Luca.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And anything glows either red, blue, or yellow.
Yep.
And I have advantage on perception checks.
Oh, nice.
When you're relying your sight on living targets.
Mm.
So yeah, I go ahead and use foresight.
Okay. Well, as you do that, you can tell, for at least as far as your immediate vicinity, that you guys are the only living things here.
So nothing's hidden.
Nope, there's, well, nothing living anyway that you can tell, for sure.
Right, okay, and this lasts for 10 minutes.
Yep.
So...
Okay.
So this is just kind of up.
Mm-hmm. So both you and Hamera have your heads on a swivel looking through the forest for anything living.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
2 eyes are better than 1. Sorry, 4 eyes are better than 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
2 heads are better than 1.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you guys proceed at that point, or are you still just kind of standing looking around for now?
Nibble will
moving
check
forward.
the junk again later to see if he can bring something back for what's his name.
Okay, so are you actually doing any form of perception check, or are you just relying on passive perception right now?
Me, passive perception, possibly.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Zuri, your passive perception is 15 if I'm correct, yes? Can you hear me?
Oh, she walked away, baby woke up, so she said she'll probably be about 10 minutes.
Oh, I was asking you,
Sorry.
Zuri,
Oh,
not 10.
I thought I heard you say Daphne, sorry.
No,
We
it
both
was
have the-
Zuri. I was
both have
asking.
the E at the end. Zuri.
I
Daphne.
know.
No, I'm sorry, I heard Daphne.
Mhm.
Correct. No, I'm actively,
Okay. Okay, so then roll me a perception check, please.
Okay, and I have advantage.
For things that are living, you have advantage, correct.
Oh, thank God! I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 19. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 24.
Okay. So the thing. So you do move forward, and I'm assuming you're moving at
I
the
am,
front of the group.
Sure, yeah, why not?
I mean, I'm just saying, unless somebody else wants to do that.
I was planning on sort of trying to
I'm
stay
in the
near
back.
the front.
Okay.
And
Well,
we've kind of established that both me and Orta are kind of
Front
Yes.
line, yeah.
we
I
can,
just
we
wa-
can take hits.
I was just trying to say, like, try to put your characters the way they would be as they're moving forward,
Oh,
as
sure,
this will, yeah. Okay. And Orta, your passive perception is
15.
15. Okay. So Zuri, as you're walking forward, you and Orta, thankfully, you're gonna notice something Zuri missed because she turned on foresight here. There's a very thin, tiny, basically fishing wire that's sticking out on the path here, and Zuri's just about to step on it.
Orta will just sort of, you know what? We're gonna continue the force push-pull trend. Orta's going to, like, force pull Zuri back a couple feet, be like, careful, watch your feet.
Mushy Lizard, thank you so much for that follow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
since
you.
she's now familiar with this pull, and it wasn't aggressive, so she was just like, something wrong.
This place is trapped.
I expect it is. I suppose it is much more difficult to see when I'm looking for something else, so I appreciate it. What is it?
A very thin wire that might blow up.
Well, we don't want to jump to conclusions. It could be just a trigger, a warning system, if you will. But we will be careful regardless. Is it something we can easily walk over?
Yes, it's just literally a string that's about ankle height.
Ankle height string, so yes.
I hate to be a pain. Could you guide me for just a moment?
Yeah. Glad to help.
She'll go ahead and kind of like hold out her hand for some assistance to kind of just get over the wire a little bit. She wears pants. She doesn't wear a skirt like some Jedi do, so no skirt to lift up here.
There you go. No robes.
No
No
robes.
capes, no robes. No capes.
She's just wearing lingerie. What? No.
There you go.
Nibbles
Art
simply
coming
just
soon.
hops over those little tripwire.
Mibble, could you also help Davi?
Alright, come on, Dobby.
So I'll assume here that Davi would follow since she's busy with baby, just to keep the flow going. So yes, you guys do manage to bypass the string here that is lying strewn across the road. Or tossed across the road, should I say, but yes. Okay. So do you continue?
Slowly but surely.
Okay.
Nibble's going to be looking at the pile of junk and seeing if there's any good route to more or less hop up a little higher to get higher, like a better viewing of the area.
Sure. Give me a survival roll, please.
That will be a 15.
You see a couple of paths you could try using, but a lot of this rubble is not super duper stable. If you start climbing up and everything, there's definitely going to be some of it that'll like fall, and I mean that's up to you. But it might make some noise. It might shift some stuff in the pile. That's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go up there. But there are feasible routes to go up. It will require some jumping and bounding, and might be quite the acrobatic climb, if I can call it that.
Well, I do have jump jet.
Oh shit! Nice.
That helps.
So I could use that to bypass anything that looks like iffy terrain or
Mm-hmm.
so.
It's actually handy when you're what 3 feet tall.
Yep. So
That's really handy.
he'll use that to get to a higher ground of stable junk that won't make as much noise.
Okay, so you do get there.
Mhm.
I mean, yes, there's still the sound of the jump jet, but it's definitely preferable to, half of a pile of junk collapsing and making a huge ruckus. As you do get to the top of that pile, feel free to move your token to the top of the pile, by the way. As you get to the top of the pile, right, feel free to give me a perception check as you look around to see what's up.
And real quick, if I'm still within 30 feet of Mibble, I'll just telepathically say, be sure to keep your head low. We know that they have machinery around here and all.
Yep. He's gonna be using some of the junk to hide behind as well, so.
Okay.
I got a 13 as my perception.
So, funny enough, you don't really see any bots or droids, should I say, patrolling around. Can you... Well, actually, you gave me a decent survival roll earlier, and your survival instincts here say that if you don't see the robots, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not here. But chances are, considering the string you guys popped over earlier, it's quite possible that the vast majority of what's going on, at least outside of the main pile of junk that you guys can see, that you can see from here, it's most probably just traps. From what you're capable of telling, because there is no robots patrolling. So whatever robots people, or droids, should I say, people complained about, are probably in the actual compound itself. Well, the compound, the wall of junk that surrounds the HQ.
I sort of just peer over a side of the jug and just like signal them, no bots.
No droids. Good. So, that being said, everybody else, as you have now been confirmed that there are, no bots, or at least no droids that are lying around here or running around here. What does the rest of the party do? Do you guys move forward still?
Slowly but surely, making sure, keeping an eye out for traps along the way.
Okay. So as you guys...
For organics, as it were.
Yep, so still no organics for you. As the rest of you, though, if you don't mind, once you get to this point here where the road kind of splits into two, right? Can you please once more give me a perception check, both of you?
Yes.
Okay. When I roll, one's really high and one's really low. Jesus. Okay.
I got a
slightly
12.
less. 12? Ooh, I got 22.
Okay. Orta, you're kind of looking around, right? Trying to figure out where those traps are, and you're not really seeing any. And then thankfully, your passive perception saving the day once again. You do see a glint out of the corner of your eye that looks kind of like the sun reflecting off of a lens. And you see a trap. This one, actually, most probably a laser trap. The one activated when crosses a thin laser line, kind of Mission Impossible style. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have another clever trap, a little more high-tech this time. How high is this laser?
This one actually, funny enough, is about chest height.
Oh, we can limbo under it.
Bunny just, walks.
Yeah. Watch his ears.
Well, he's up on the junk pile right now. which is going to probably hop down soon.
Mm.
Well,
Well, if you guys are limboing under it, can I get an acrobatics check?
yes.
Can't I just crawl under it?
I mean, if you want to
It's
crawl,
not-
she said she was limboing. I'm asking her.
We could just duck under. I don't really need limbo. I'm pretty sure.
I'm bugging you. You're
Maybe
fine.
that-
The limbo music start to play.
Guess I did make her that short. Huh? I'm gonna make her slightly taller. I don't like how short I made my character. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thurio,
let
you're
me go
alright.
ahead.
Seems like you gained 3 inches. Nice.
The force is with me as I forced
It-
myself to grow.
It's that growth spurt out of nowhere.
Do you still want me to do an athletics check to duck under?
No. I was
Okay.
joking because you said you were gonna limbo under it,
Oh.
but no, you're fine.
Okay.
Otherwise, don't worry. I'm not gonna make you guys do a check for crawling under something. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys do crawl under it, and at this point, you know what? I will just have you guys proceed to the junkyard. Your perception checks are sufficient that you'll see there are no other traps here. So yes, if you guys want to just proceed here to the entrance of the junkyard, right about this area. Well, the junkyard, the main building, if you want to call it that, of the junkyard.
Up, up,
Okay.
up.
If you're hopping down, can you give me, however I'm going to ask for an acrobatics if you're hopping down that way.
All right. That is going to be a 17.
That is perfect. So, yeah, with the agility of a rabbit. I swear, I'm not trying to
Good
be
luck, buddy.
insulting. You do manage to very easily hop down, barely disturbing any of the junk and making barely any noise here. So you guys will make it around that corner, and again, no traps there. You'll make it around the corner, and as you round that corner, both of you who can see through the force right now, let me just give you guys a little measuring here just to check. Yeah, so the moment you guys make it to the actual entrance, right about here, you'll notice that there is 2 people that you can see through the force.
Are they hiding or are they just barking?
No, they seem to be facing each other, which leads you to believe they're in a conversation, but they're a bit too far. I mean, you can hear like garbled voices, but you know, they're 30 feet away and they're not exactly screaming.
Do they look somewhat familiar?
I mean, to you, it's hard to tell because they're actually behind the pile of junk that you guys see in the back. But to the other 2, their shape does seem vaguely familiar, and their aura in the force is yellow, which means they're not full-on light side or full-on dark side. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
And yes, I mean, here, you guys may or may not recognize them, but for those who are seeing through the force, I will put them up. There we go. And layer token.
Yep.
As, yes, you do recognize the 2 idiots that you guys force suggested should
Oh,
go
damn it.
on to a junkyard to find the parts they were looking for.
Well, at least they listened.
Yes, they did! I mean, the suggestion was efficient.
Just unforeseen consequences.
Well, yeah. The problem with stupid is when you tell stupid to do something, stupid sometimes interprets it in their own way.
I can confirm.
Yeah, and you guys can hear some arguing about parts and with a very thick, accent that you guys have heard the last time you've encountered those individuals as you get closer. Again, it's hard to make out words, but the voice, the nasal voices, the arguing, this is why I'm the eldest, and that type of commenting, you can catch snippets here and there as they're arguing clearly about something. one of them saying things like, "Oh, would be totally cool." No, that's stupid. And they're having that argument. What do you guys do at this point?
Nibble's gonna let the force users go first.
I am assuming that the ones that are using foresight share the information.
Yes. Yeah. Zuri will be like, well, as I'm feeling about our friends from the other day with the speeders are here.
All you
At least they
guys,
took our advice.
go do your Jedi voodoo magic stuff.
The odds of them listening to us again.
Depends on how strong a suggestion you can make, I suppose.
I suppose. I mean, the junkyard is, in a way, free to use, but if they're hoarding and manipulating things, then it's causing trouble, then I don't know how they take kindly to us saying, hey, limit yourselves or leave. But I suppose we could see what happens.
Nibble will bring out his blaster just in case, but he's gonna stay way back.
Okay, well, feel free to position your tokens as you're approaching them.
I think, how do I want to promote this? I don't play a lot of, like, talk. That's not true. I do play some talking characters, but I'm usually not frontline. Why do you guys make me do this?
Get you out of your comfort zone.
It's like me playing a super intelligent goblin, and I'm just like, I'm dumber than a bag of rocks. How do I play smart? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and first check to see if there's traps, of course. Make sure
Funny
I don't
enough-
trigger something I shouldn't before I enter.
Funny enough, there are none that you guys can see here. I mean, they are dumbasses, but clearly not dumb enough to set traps in the area where they're likely to walk and forget that they set traps.
Right. Well, you never know.
That's why I'm confirming. You guys don't have to worry about that here.
And I'm so sorry. They're hoarding tech.
Well, so if you can see from the map, right,
making it a
they've
base.
basically piled up a bunch of like armor plating from ships and discarded ships and whatnot, and kind of made a little like wall with it, almost like a fort, basically. You think like kids going, "Hey, I'm going to build a fort out of parts," but this is adults doing that with actual ship parts that can actually deflect blasters and whatnot. The inside is actually fairly clean. And once you guys approach a little bit more, you guys can see, what they're working on. And they've actually been putting something together with all the tech that they've found, as they're standing next to what looks like a big droid. Give me 1 minute, I am just sizing the token. We are going to yeet the token into the token layer. That was not what I was trying to do. My apologies.
Not gonna lie, this reminds me of an episode of that stupid new show on Disney Plus about the Kid Jedis. Just so wrong. You never give younglings lightsabers. That show is so
Right?
inaccurate.
Not with that
So
attitude.
inaccurate.
They had training sabers, but actual lightsabers, no.
Yeah, no, it's actual lightsabers. I'm just like, how dare you?
That is no bueno.
How dare you be inaccurate teaching children
Mm-hmm.
wrong lore.
All right.
How completed does this robot look?
Pretty darn completed.
Okay. Let's pretty fucking fast. Okay. Yeah, I will attempt. I have no charisma. I'm gonna attempt talking to them. I'll go ahead and approach. I will make my presence known so they don't turn and shoot and go. So, yeah.
So when they see you approach, actually, they obviously recognize you and they go, "Oh, it's yous guys!
Greetings.
What you all doing here? What you want?"
Nibble is actually going to do this. He's going to go around the side here and try to climb up the wall.
Tear down
Okay.
your wall.
That's a lot of vertical plating. Are you climbing or are you jetpacking up?
Jump jet.
Okay, you jump jet, so you can jump jet, no problem. Go right ahead. Right this way, sir. Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, you were being told what you want, Missouri.
I am going to say, I see you took our advice and you built something very interesting. What is this robot exactly?
They blink. What do you mean, what's it for?
Quite intimidating.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Ain't it cool?
I do not deny its aesthetic is very appealing. Is it for something in particular, though?
Yeah, to kick butt.
Against your enemies to protect you.
They kind of look
Right.
each other. They kind of look at each other when you ask that, and they blink a few times, and you can see that they clearly didn't think that far. They just wanted to make a cool robot that kicks butt, at least from what you can tell right now.
It's not the answers I expected. I was like,
Again,
oh.
they're not the brightest candles in the church. We're just gonna say that.
Yeah. Caught me off guard.
All right, we wants it to say thanks to you because y'all told us to come here to find these parts, and we've been having a ball, right, bro? Yeah, bro.
I see. Do you plan to stay here then with this robot, or are you going elsewhere with it?
They blink again. Clearly, they hadn't thought that far. Maybe we'll just bring it home.
Where's home?
Home's where we lives.
I understand that, I suppose. Is this here? You've built quite the base for yourself.
Oh yeah, you like our little forts? Yeah, we found this. We made this place. It's really, really cool, right? They totally didn't make this place. There's no way they would have made this overnight.
No.
Not with that attitude.
True.
I see. Well, it appears that quite the impressive feat that you have done has caused a disturbance with some of our higher-ups here. I don't suppose you could head off with this creature now, by chance, could you?
No way, this is our base, man. Yous told us to come here. We just doing what you Jedi told us to do.
Indeed. However, the junkyard is
Public space.
for everyone, if you want to put it that way. It is not meant to be a base of operations, as it were.
They kind of shrug. They look at each other and they go, "Well, what's yous going to do about it? It's ours now." They pat the robot, the droid.
I'm afraid we cannot allow that. But if you said you wanted to bring it home, by all means. It's just not here.
I mean, they kind of look at each other and say, well, we're not going to bring it home now. We're going to, like, build an army of them first, then we'll bring them home, and then we'll take over the planet.
Oh, we certainly cannot allow that now. It's,
What's with you guys being party poopers all the time? First the speeder, now the droids. What's wrong with you?
I want to ask you that. She kind of
What's your damage?
under her breath. Under her breath, she's like,
They're not the smartest tools in the shed, like I said.
well, unfortunately, to build an army of them is quite unwise. We cannot allow that, unfortunately.
Then, you know, the less bright of the two, which funny enough is the younger and taller and bigger one, kind of looks at you when you say that, and he says, well, I think it's a good idea. If we build a big, army of robots, then the people in towns won't be mean to us anymore.
Why are they mean to
Why
you?
are they mean to you?
They both shrug. I don't know.
Did you do something
Could you
to upset them,
just
perhaps?
give me an insight check real quick?
I throw one as well.
Sure. Knock yourselves out.
23?
Mibble is just like laying on the top of this pile, waiting for something to happen, and is like shaking his head back and forth at this.
Need to stop using this dice.
So you guys have probably... Well, oh, sorry, what was your roll?
It was a 9. I got a nat 2. I need to
Because-
stop using that dice.
Oh, yeah, stop it.
So you know nothing, Jon Snow, other than the townsfolk probably did something to them, but you,
Townsfolk are so redundant.
Zuri, are able to kind of like put two and two together a little bit that, well, you've noticed these guys aren't the brightest tools in the shed, right? And, they're a little bit special
Oh,
in their own way. They're good at doing robots, but that's about it. Everything else is kind of, you don't know if they
surprised they
huffed a
got
little
that
bit too...
far.
You don't know if they huffed a little bit too much paint, or if they were on something, or if they were just a few too many chromosomes or something. But there's definitely something off about them, and as a result, they're definitely not your average people. We'll call them that way. And as a result, the townsfolk definitely treated them, we'll say, differently, and potentially just bullied them for being different.
Oh,
And
that's sad. Don't make me feel for the bad guys.
maybe even drove them out of town, which is why, in their twisted logic, they say, hey, if we come back with a robot army, we can at least take our home back.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that. I'm just explaining to you
I
their
know.
stunted logic, because
this is
logic
just
is not
so-
their main... Let me put it to you this way. Their wisdom score has a negative bonus on it. That's all I'm going to say when I roll their stats.
And what about
Yeah.
intelligence?
Not the highest stat either. I'm going to leave it at that.
I mean, it has to be pretty high to be able to build a robot army.
Correct. So like I said, the intelligence is decent. The wisdom was really, really low. So they're good at what they do. The common sense is not there.
Yeah.
At this point, could I cast a power? I want to try casting Mind Trick on him again, and this time I can twin spell it for a force point.
Okay,
and hit
sure.
both of them.
Okay,
And be
sure.
like,
Oh my
building
god,
a
yes.
droid army is not a good idea.
You should leave this one behind and go home.
Okay, let's see.
You should return home, leaving the droid.
Okay, let's see. What is your DC?
14.
So it works on the dumb and tall one. The short,
Not the dumb and
stock,
small one.
the short and stocky one kind of looks at you and says, "What do you think you's trying to do with that, And he smacks his brother, going, don't listen to them. Remember how people treated us back home. We're going back with a robot army."
I'm just trying to explain that the robot army is not a good idea. That's all.
Well, if we have a robot army, the people in town aren't going to be mean to us anymore, so we're getting a robot army, damn it.
Here's the thing. If they were upset with you, why not start a life and go into a town where they will appreciate you? I'm sure skilled mechanics such as yourself could be very valuable and well loved elsewhere, where they would give you respect.
Can you give me a persuasion roll, please?
Why am I a talker when I'm not a talker?
I mean,
You
look,
keep
Why
talking.
am I here?
because you
don't
opened
even-
your mouth only to suffer.
I know. God, I never stop. I'm not gonna stop using this die. Natural 19 for 19.
Okay. They kind of look at you, and they kind of look at each other, and they kind of tilt their head. And they kind of look at each other like, why the hell did we not think about this before? And then look back at you. And, you know, the slightly more wise of the two kind of like rubs his chin a little bit. He says, yeah, he's right, that could work. But that's still a totally cool, badass robot. Be a shame not to use it.
Perhaps you could use the robot. God damn it, Futurama.
The robot.
The robot. Perhaps to help gain the respect, you can show this new town, wherever it may be, how skilled you are, and this could be perhaps even a robot that helps you move and lift things to create even better things and repair. Again,
Yeah, and then
everyone
break
needs
the
a
things
mechanic.
that bother us with electric fists. Yes, you're right. That could be a totally good idea.
It's not what I said, but I like your enthusiasm.
He's a little confused, but he got the spirit.
Spirit, they're partway there. They're working on it.
Instruction unclear. Got caught in the droid. Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, if nothing
Yeah.
else, anyone who protects, or it could be a protector of the town as well, so anyone who attacks, you have the perfect thing to protect the town. Another thing to earn the respect and love of the townspeople.
You could be the town's hero. They would love that.
So they acquiesce and they say, yeah, that's totally a good idea.
Still get to use the electric cans.
Yeah. At that point, though, you know, the slightly wiser one of the two says, "But what's gonna happen about our home? And how are we gonna get a new home with no money?" They kind of look at each other like,
I mean, you sell your skills and services, and I'm sure someone will pay you for them.
Haven't
Yeah,
we
that
been
doesn't-
short-handed?
That doesn't put a roof over our heads. They kind of look at each other. Or
I mean, don't we? Aren't we always in need of help? Don't we have a certain friend who is always behind on their work?
Nibble starts like shrinking down and hiding behind the lady.
I mean, with the right guidance, these two could be upstanding members of society.
He starts shaking his head and telling himself, "No, no."
Nibble, you have good luck.
did you think that out loud? Did they hear you think that?
No, he's whispering this to himself.
I don't know. I'm asking him.
My speech is telepathic,
Yes.
so it depends on who I'm trying to talk to. So I.
Mhm. But did you think it specifically to yourself, to someone else, or think it out loud? Is what I'm asking you.
You know
You
what?
just projected into the universe.
Yo,
Give me odds or evens.
I will flip
Even.
it.
Never tell me the odds, so even.
Okay. That is a 9. I'm gonna say I projected it out into the universe.
So they're gonna kind of overhear that, and they're gonna look at you, and they're gonna say, "What?" And you can see their eyes go like wide, and they like walk in front of the bot at this point, and like walk towards you. And they're like, what did you say, think, shoot into our brains?
Well, you're immensely talented, and given the right guidance, you could be more amazing than you already are.
You see their surprise slowly morph into elation and immense pride that the Jedi from the Academy wants them to work around the Academy? Really? Like, they got stars in their eyes at this point.
Somehow working out better than I thought.
Well, I mean,
Meanwhile, Nibbles sitting on the side there, his head in his hands, and just like, no.
All the while, Orta's just like, we need hands. We're short-staffed constantly. I mean, we might as well get more hands. And they
Maybe
clearly
we
have the
put
skill.
him on to who the other guy.
No.
I mean, when you think about it, a lot of the things at the academy, or even at the temples where the Padawans train, they actually use training robots, and they always are in need of repair. I'm sure they could pay for your services. Since you're
You mean
robots.
You mean we could build the droids that the Academy students fight against?
Master
With
Garm did
increased
say he
support.
was interested in seeing what was created here.
Exactly.
So you're saying we can build droids that'll kick ass and have them fight against Jedi?
Yes.
Like, they're looking at each other like you just announced them it was Christmas 3 times, 3 days in a row.
Mibble is
Merry
trying
Life
to
Day,
think of a way.
everyone! Merry Life Day!
Mibble's thinking of a way to just try to point him
Create
off to
chaos.
the 3. let them deal with them.
Yeah, they definitely take you up on that offer. Like, the slightly less wise tall one even adds, like, no takebacks.
I mean, we can't make any promises, but we can definitely.
He walks up, stomps over to Davi here, and like kind of like looms his body forward to be like eye to empty eye socket with her, and says, "No takebacks."
We don't take back anything we said. The Academy is short-handed.
No takebacks. And then he walks back to his shorter brother.
Do you
The entire
have a
time, Davi
speeder?
didn't like her posture didn't change. She was not intimidated by him at all. She just
Oh,
kind of
no.
stood there.
Oh no, 100% not. He was
See
not trying to
colors.
intimidate her. He's just like, I'm serious, no takebacks.
Mibble is gonna start climbing back down the side of the wall here.
He's like, maybe we can get to the speeder before they realize I'm gone.
Yeah. He's gonna start heading that way.
Right.
If
Was gone
If
from my
you
sight
have-
range suddenly.
if you have a means of transportation, I don't mind giving you the coordinates, so you could meet up there and talk to some of the masters there and start setting you up for a job.
So they say we have a lot. Yeah, we have a real nice one actually. And you see, like, you know that wall of junk that they were talking behind before they like looped around.
Yes.
You realize that's actually a ramshackle, fairly small-sized transport ship of sorts. Flying trash can that they can fit the robot inside, for
Like
lack
one
of a better
the
term.
planet-side transport
Look,
ships.
Yeah, let me put it to you this way. You couldn't really tell it apart from the wall of junk until you kind of notice them opening a hatch.
Oh.
We can also give the name of the people to get in touch with. Which masters you should speak with.
Sure, who's that we gotta speak to, huh?
Sneaking away. Sneaking away.
Well, first things first, we should probably present this to Master Garm first.
Yes,
since
that's
he
it.
was interested in the tech and go from there.
But you said you'd give us the coordinates.
Well, yeah, we have to get you to bring the robot back for Master Garm to see.
Yeah.
Why don't we have them follow us instead? Give them the coordinates, that way we can ensure that the right people...
Lose them. Lose them on the way. But yes, okay.
Well, also, I don't want anyone to think you're trying to cause trouble when you arrive.
Also, just to double check, Master Garm said that people were attacked at some point or another in recent days, right?
They kind of tilt their head. Attacked?
No, I'm out of character.
Oh, yes, no,
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
say
he
that.
did.
And
Don't
that's
suppose... Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
I don't
was just-
suppose you. Oh, sorry.
No, go!
Okay.
Go, we're all doing it!
It's like, we're all trying
No,
to say
go
the same
ahead.
thing,
No,
I'm sure.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
I
you
don't
go.
suppose you were. Have you heard about recent assaults on the townsfolk here, or?
They kind of tilt their head. Now, we heard a couple of our traps go off, earlier this morning, but that's about it, really. Ain't nobody got assaulted. I mean, heck, we haven't even built an assault droid yet.
Yeah.
Curiosity, as Nibble's sneaking off, does any of our passive perceptions go off to notice?
They did notice you get out of their sight range. For those who are using the Force sight.
So I'm going to lean forward to Zuri here and be like, I'm not sure where Nibble's going, but he's I can no longer see.
He's just stalking
Sorry, I did that
off.
actually. Whistle. I don't know where Nibble's going, but he is no longer within my sight.
Hmm.
And I do
Perhaps-
believe he has keys to our speeder.
Yes, he does.
Well, I suppose the good news is if we need to hitch a ride, I guess they don't need coordinates. All else fails. Though, if it sounds like there was an attack, because the attacks were, or the trouble have been going on for a couple days. Is that what I remember, or was it just for the day?
It was
No,
over
it
the
was
night.
literally for the day, yeah.
Because we were
You,
set
you
them
asked
here.
since when, and they said that was just the one day thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And-
when, sorry, go ahead.
I was just. We're probably going the same direction, so go ahead.
Yeah, so asking these two is like, well, you heard some of your traps go off. You didn't happen to check to see who was affected by them, did you?
They kind of look at each other. Nah, we heard the boom. We didn't really go to check.
Before Mibble starts his way towards this land speeder, he is going to take a look at that laser trap and going to see if he can disarm it and take it with him.
Sure. Roll me a... Ooh, for trap disarming in this system. Give me a minute. I don't know if it's
It's
tech or if
usually
it's sleight of hand.
It's usually sleight of hand by D&D standards, but
But in this
Tech
case,
might
because
also
it's
work.
tech-based, that's why I'm like,
there is, depending on if it's like one of the string traps, I would say sleight of hand. If it's like the laser trap,
one?
I'd say technology.
I would agree
Yeah.
with that, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You said you were going
That
after the
makes
laser
sense.
one, right?
Yep,
Tech roll.
that's going to be a 22.
Damn.
Okay, that does it. You managed to disarm and retrieve a, well, in a sense, it would be a cryo mine, but I'm gonna, reflavor it properly Star Wars style as a carbonite mine,
Oh.
which when it
Fair.
detonates, lathers people in carbonite, which if not removed quickly enough will harden and then prevent proper motion. Basically a paralysis trap in all function if they fail the
Okay,
Constitution
I'm taking that
saving
with
throw.
me.
Yeah. It has a Constitution saving throw DC of 14, by the way. Else, whoever is caught in the detonation will be hit with a paralysis status. They can repeat the Constitution saving throw at the end of each of their turn in order to attempt to negate the effect. And the range of it is basically a... It is a... One sec. The range off the top of my head. The range is a 20 feet radius. So there you go.
What's the radius again?
The 20 feet radius.
I don't remember seeing anything, so either whoever triggered the traps are gone. There's traps elsewhere that we could, if you don't mind, allowing us to investigate in case if anyone's injured, we can assist.
Yeah, sure. Look around. I mean, ain't nothing got to hide here, right? Yeah, bro, we just built a fighting fort. Yeah.
How many traps do you have laying about? We found two.
They start counting on their fingers, and then they look at each other and kind of like scratch their heads. We kind of forgot. They say in unison as they turn towards you. I think 3,
Alright.
4, something like that.
Well, if you mind, I don't know about you, but I don't mind doing a quick little perimeter check to just make sure that there's no harm done.
Sure.
I can assist you with that. If I can get close enough to things, I can see without really having to look over and around.
If you like,
Pops
you
over
can...
the.
Problem is,
Yeah,
these
sure.
things being inanimate and they are gray, they're going to blend in with whatever they're in, unfortunately.
Oh, true.
I
For
Pops
live,
over
for
the
live things,
tripwire.
very much true, but...
Yeah, well, it's probably been 10 minutes at this point, and even if it's not, I'm sure he would have dropped the foresight at this point anyway, and be like, no trouble at all if you'd like to assist. Otherwise, I'm fine going alone. I'd appreciate it though.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I will take a look. Just kind of just do a perimeter check, see if I found any that did go off. If they did, if there's anyone around, and just flat out looking to make sure I don't triple myself.
I will assist.
So, yeah, you guys will find the remainder of the traps. They were scattered on the other road, the other approach, basically, the northern road, on the map. Totaling 4 traps, like they said. It's exactly a mirror of the ones that you guys had at the bottom. So, one with a string,
I
which
already taken
is
one.
a lightning a lightning trap, and then the second one, which is a carbonite, basically a cryo trap.
No body parts or anything
Not-
that looks like.
No, so funny enough, those 2 traps are fairly non-lethal, from what you can tell. It feels more like, again, what grown-ups with the mentality of kids would have set up as a trap than people actively trying to kill people and preventing them from coming in here.
Nibble is right back at the land speeder.
He's like, I'm done with this, I'm just waiting to leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gets in and takes out a book and starts reading it.
There you go.
He's gonna work on his sleight of hand.
Sure, depending how long it takes them, maybe I'll give you an extra hour for that. Alright.
I think with that, she'll come back to the group with Dobby and be like, well, the good news is the traps weren't meant to really harm per se. That's good to know. But again, this junkyard is open to the public, so I'm sure it was just some of the locals perhaps checking it out and got spooked from the repeated traps, since they mentioned the traps, a few of the traps went off, so, and then complained. So I think we're okay.
In that case, to want them to follow us back if our speeder is still here?
So, yes.
Alright, let's go, bro. Yeah. Sees
So,
you was back all at the academy. as they
Yes.
just seem extremely hyped at this point. For lack of a better term.
Yep.
So, yeah, they're going to pack their robot in that flying junker of a transport ship, if you can even call it that. It will, take off in a sputter of, like, flames and smoke and a few metal platings just flat out falling off the ship.
So lordy.
For a lack of a better term, you're not even sure if they're going to make it there alive, but, fingers crossed. I'll roll, we'll see what happens. And before they just die because I roll a 1 and their ship just fucking crashes.
We're all standing there waiting for them to arrive. Like, where'd they go?
They just don't make it. No, we're good. Their ship does not blow up mid-fight. We're fine. So yeah, at this point, they will follow you guys back. I will give you Mibble that extra hour as they did take the time to, like, disarm the traps and everything. They are going to stack the robot in the ship. They are going to follow you behind your land speeder. A ship technically supposed to be faster than a land speeder, but I'll be honest with you, this junker barely keeps up. And yeah, they're gonna land at the
Also, on the way back, he's still going to work on his sleight of hand, so that's going to total 5 hours, I guess.
There you go.
Yep. Same with
Okay.
my lore.
Okay.
I
Yes.
would like to say that I'm, like, as we're leaving, I'll just do one last, like, sort of, I guess, cursory glance around the area, see if there were any other folks any other things in the junkyard.
Okay. Like any
droids or
parts or anything
something.
that could be useful or salvaged or whatever.
Like, anything else that could be causing trouble in the junkyard, basically.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Then I'll stand up to refocus
That's a good
my
idea.
camera. Dirty 20.
As you're looking around for something else that may or may not cause trouble, you kind of like dig through a little bit and look around, and you realize like this is the junkyard for parts, and so there's quite a few things here that quote unquote could cause trouble, but most of it is inert and
Right.
not functional. You don't notice anything that seems to have been intentionally set up as a trap or to cause damage anyway.
Okay.
Though some of these items are dangerous indeed.
I guess, yeah, I was just trying to figure out if there were any, like, stowaways that could have also been causing the trouble around here.
Not that you can notice. It seems like these guys just creatively, interpreted the Jedi mind trick you guys used on them last session.
I mean, that's fair.
So that being said, you guys will fly back to the academy. I'll take you guys off this map. And you guys do fly back, to the academy. And as the speeder touches down, the junker kind of, I won't say touches down because that's way too graceful of a way to describe it.
Flops.
Aggressively sets itself down on one of the landing pads. We'll call it that. Aggressively sets itself down on the landing pad.
This comes in a
When
little
we-
hot.
When Mibble returns the land speeder, he looks to what was his name again?
Garm.
Gurn.
Master
says,
Garm.
"They are your problem, not mine."
He kind of looks at Mibble with a raised eyebrow, and you can see his smile gets wider for a second before he looks serious again.
And then he quickly leaves as fast as he can.
So as Mibble makes for the door to leave, the door shuts down, like shuts closed, as if pushed by an invisible hand. You see Garm's smile get slightly wider for half a second, then he looks serious again. And then he says, Mibble, why don't you come back here with the Jedi and the Padawans and Jedi? And why don't you all tell me how your outing at a junkyard has been? I'm curious to hear what was going on.
He begrudgingly, sulks back.
So At this point, he is looking at the rest of you, asking basically what happened.
Well, long story short, these two wanted to build a robot to earn the respect of their village. And long story short, we thought it'd be a great idea for them to have a job working for the Jedi, perhaps even working on the training bots that are used for the Padawans, to give them perspective and respect. Because they are quite skilled and an honest living, if you will, getting paid doing that so they can afford their own place.
Originally, they wanted to make an army and attack the town, but
Well, the townsfolk they said they couldn't get home, so they're just trying to find a way to get home within their skill sets, and they just need some guidance.
So Garm kind of blinks a little bit, and he's like, "So you're telling me the townfolk ran these people out of their home?"
Indeed. Bullied them, as it were, for being different.
Yeah, you can see behind you guys that one of them's like kind of picking his nose, and when Garm says that, they kind of look up and say, "Yeah, they were means to us."
But in our discussions with them, we figured with the right guidance and influence, they could actually do some good with their skills.
And with the skill set they have, they can be helpful around here.
Interesting. Well, let's see what they made.
Sure, boys.
Yeah! They pull down one of the ramps from the ship, and the droid walks on down, lumbering, two massive fists crackling with electricity. They eventually shut off as they nod to it to stop doing all that stuff. But it kind of just looks down at Garm and garbles something in binary.
What do they say?
Right, you can understand binary, correct?
Ten.
You have your little thing on. It's just very simple, awaiting orders. Garm's gonna look.
Robot.
Garb's gonna look at Mibble. Mibble.
again, your problem, not mine.
Mibble.
What?
Didn't you complain that you always needed extra hands around the place?
No, I ain't complaining. I always have extra work.
Well, you're gonna have less work with extra hands. Come now, have them bring that thing to the training arena. It's not a thing, it's a super good combat robot. Yes, have them bring the droid to the combat area, please. For the, more advanced students to train with, please. And do yourself a favor, please. After that, show them around so that they can actually help you with the maintenance of the place, yes?
He sort of like tilts his head back and wobbles away.
Oh, and Mibble,
Yeah.
you're responsible for these two. And then the door to the armory opens.
Play yourself.
Oh, backfired.
So yeah, Tweedledee and Tweedledum here are gonna follow you out. They're gonna follow behind you. And they're gonna look at Mibble and they're saying, "You said your name was Nibble, right? Like the thing the rabbits do?"
Nibble. It's an M, not an N.
Oh, alright. Sorry, Nibble with an M. Yeah, my name's Brick, and this is my brother Stone.
Of course. Your heads are about as hard as one.
That's a good thing. They don't break easy, and they bonk themselves on the head.
You guys don't mind Mibble if he's a little grumpy. He just hasn't had enough coffee today.
I was gonna say, not enough caffeine.
He quite likes it when you bring him coffee. He'll be more friendly if you do.
Ah, well, Chief Mibble, we'll build you a big combat droid that makes coffee. Because everything has to be a combat droid.
When they call him Chief, one of his ears go up. sort of like
I like this.
I ain't mad about
that
this.
could
I
work.
Right.
But he still has to deal with these two now.
Indeed he does. So, that being said, we are going to go on break soon. So that being said, at this point, Garm is going to hand out for you guys little bits and baubles. Again, you guys succeeded amongst above all expectations here. As you could have just got in there guns blazing and just ended them, but you actually talked them down. Gave him a job. I know. Gave him a job, and instead went the diplomacy route. So this will be noted in the whole, light side, dark side point thing. Also, considering you brought back something very interesting to Garm, he's gonna grin a little bit and he's gonna say, "Well then, considering what you guys brought me back, I'd be more than happy, young disciples, to hand you all some interesting parts as a result. Whether it be for your weapons, for something else. Let's just say, is there any little piece of gear that you guys might be needing, or modifications to your stuff that you might be needing, since we both know it's not Mibble who's going to do the extra work?" Right, Mibble?
You're dang right.
That's what I thought. I'll agree to do the one thing Mibble refuses to do, and put in a little bit of midnight oil here, and have some goodies ready for you by morning.
I'm not paid enough.
Got it. Mibble wants a raise. Anything else you guys might want?
Maybe?
Burden of choice strikes again.
Hang on.
Tell you what, how about you guys think on it tonight, and I'll prep you guys something nice in the morning.
Because I forgot there's actual item modifications and stuff we can get, and I'm like, oh,
Yes.
I never even looked at this shit.
I haven't looked at it either. I wasn't expecting this early.
So-
expecting this either. I was like,
So-
oh.
Yeah, the item mods actually don't come even from Star Wars 5e. I actually brought them over from Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, because those mod parts
Oh.
don't actually exist in this system. It's just a very neat
Oh.
thing that allows you to customize your armor, your weapons, and all that stuff. That comes from those two games that I think is a big shame that they didn't bring over into this system. So, as a result, I basically brought all of it over. Long story short, we can talk about this later, it's not a problem, but
Okay.
Garm
gonna
is
say, I
capable
know that.
of finding little bits and pieces that can sometimes change the damage type, add extra damage to your weapons, add extra accuracy, and
Okay.
so on and so forth. There's even parts that'll give you an extra 1d12 of a different type of damage, and so on and so forth. You're obviously not going to get those at level 2, but this whole part thing can scale pretty far. If any of you guys have played Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, I ported all, if not most, of those parts, because actually all those parts were D&D compatible. They reuse the same dice systems, the same everything that what we do here, so it's actually still very compatible with this current system, so I actually ported most of them over. So I'll actually find you guys a list if you guys want of things that you can look for eventually.
Yes,
that
please.
being said,
That'd
yes.
be great.
Because I wouldn't know what to add otherwise.
Yes, correct. So yes, I'll figure you guys a list. I'll figure you guys a list, and I'll throw that at you guys. Whatever ends up happening, no matter what, you'll have access to that reward. We'll just figure it out. He'll have a little chest waiting for you guys near your dorms with the stuff inside, and what's inside we can figure out once you guys have the list. Okay. That being said, you guys are able to go about your daily, or what's left of your day at this point, because it has been 8 hours. It is fairly late in the day.
But it's going to be busy showing the guys around and
Yep.
more or less trying to get them on a routine.
Very good. And so at this point, unless you guys have anything else you guys want to do for the evening, we are going to go on break, and then we'll come back to some very interesting things happening.
The only thing Navi's gonna do for the evening, she's gonna go find Navi and probably spend some time kind of doing end of day meditations and things like that.
Yep.
With Navi.
Very good. And one little thing too, by the way, that I didn't add to your character that I am going to add to your character, when you're within 80 feet of her, you
Mhm.
guys can feel each other's presence. even if she's further out than your 30 feet of sight.
Awesome.
And when you guys are within 30 feet, you can share feelings and impressions.
Okay.
Sort of like snippets and images kind of thing. Not full-on telepathy necessarily, but you have that like twins instinct feeling thing through the Force.
Awesome.
That's actually really cool.
And anyone
Okay.
who's run into them within the academy knows that they look almost the same, but they wear different colors. But the pieces that are the opposite color that each one of them has on belongs to the other one. They just get them mixed up because they're colorblind. They
Love it.
can't
Oh,
freaking
that's
see colors.
hilarious.
Love it. Love
So
it.
all of her,
I
like,
love
she has
that.
purple and she has little pieces of blue on her. It's because she's mixed up her sister's stuff.
There you go. That makes sense. I love it.
Look, I
Okay.
see colors, but I don't see colors.
Look, everything in them is in shades of gray, okay? The only color I have is outlines on living beings.
Tiger, was there anything else you wanted to do?
I need to catch up on the backlog in the library.
Okay. So you're gonna go to the library and do some backlog things in the library, yes?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
And also refocus my mind and vision, like a camera, for example.
Okay. A little bit of meditation there. Okay, so it'll be break, and then you guys will have your night's rest, and then we will pick up after break.
Sounds good.
Good?
So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep. Back in a few.
God, they're gonna fix things. I might have to go back through and refix
And we
things.
are back.
All right. Tiger
Tight.
will be back shortly. But yes, good.
Oh, told me
He
you
just
were
disappeared.
ready.
He just disappeared.
I never said anything. I did not say
literally
anything.
said nothing. Thank you.
Because they weren't paying attention.
No, I was paying attention.
Fair.
Because you posted instead of verbally asking. I see how it is. All right.
You can't verbally ask.
It for the stream.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Tam. That one.
Oh,
that one up
me?
there.
Oh.
I just answered.
All right. All right.
I
So-
make executive decisions, okay?
Right. Okay. Breaks over. So, are you guys ready?
No.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's why I
No,
answered.
I need 5 more minutes.
Nibble is
Uh,
questioning his
think-
life.
The one question is like, how did we get
So-
here? Why me?
It's probably the wee hours of the morning at this point, and you're all sleeping, more or less peacefully. Nibble may or may not be having nightmares about his new 2 hires, but overall, you guys are sleeping relatively peacefully at this point. And you may or may not be having dreams. That's up to you guys. But it's that time of the day where the mere idea of waking up is very much uncomfortable, to say the least. You know when it's like at 3, 4 in the morning, and if you had to wake up around that time, it would just be painful.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's painful o'clock right now, and as you're all dreaming, you hear Master Ordo's voice in your dreams, which nobody wants to dream about Master Ordo. Let's be real, but you hear Master Ordo's voice in your dreams, and you hear
Nibble
him
doesn't.
just. No, actually, Nibble does too, actually. And you just hear "wake up" being said gently, and then it just repeats "wake up,"
Not on the clock yet.
and then the voice just like thunders in your heads, "Wake up!"
I was
Nibble
up on the first
then
one. I don't know
falls
what you're
out of
talking
bed.
about.
But it does resonate in your heads until you're actually waking up.
It probably took 2 or 3 for me. Let's be honest.
Mibble 14 of them, but eventually I guess Mibble will also.
Yeah, he falls out of bed and he's like, "What the heck?"
Only 20 minutes early for Orta. I'm fine.
And so you guys do wake up at this point, and I will bring you guys to a map, as you will now have the map of the academy.
Woo!
This be your dormitory,
Oh,
as you wake up in your respective rooms.
Look at all of us in our rooms. There's a character missing from my room. Just kidding.
Actually, you're right. Sorry. If you have her token, I'll throw her token. But
Hers
Or
would be
does
a
she have-
copy of mine.
or does she or does she have her own room?
No, we room together.
You guys room together? All right. Full on
Yeah.
twinsies. There you go.
What the
Okay.
umbilical? Jeez.
Right.
They tried to do that. We didn't operate very well.
Ah, fair.
Please tell me Tilt's not frozen. He's just holding very, very still, because that's a creepy face.
That is creepy face. He might have. Oh no.
Oh no.
Is his internet resetting? That is a creepy face.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he
That
was
is a
making
very
a face
creepy
at us or.
When
His
you ask
internet's
the
probably
DM about
resetting
an
now.
elder
Oh
dragon.
no. He done gone, bro.
That is not the image to go wrong.
It's not- No. Yeah, his internet resets in the middle of the night, so this is gonna happen regularly.
Periodically. Anyone else taking a screenshot so we can show him?
Oh, 1,000.
I
Internet as it does
Oh,
once
thank
a-
you, Hobo. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
It will reset
Yeah.
itself shortly. So that-
So, Zaro, we need something attached to this now. We need someone to Photoshop TOTOR on this so we can use this as our
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to. Yeah.
you guys
for
caught
sure.
my frozen face looking derp as all hell, and you're putting TOTOR on it.
Not dirt.
Yes.
Vaguely menacing.
It's more of a creepy face, let's be honest. It's not dirt,
I
yeah.
do a
You
lot
just
of
got...
Like,
Yeah.
you look
It
like
looks like
you
you're
just
not approving of
asked.
the answer we gave.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It'll rubber band me back shortly, but yes.
Yeah.
Just so we can at least keep the audio going, and you'll have to deal with my crappy phone quality for 2 minutes, and then it'll rubber band as soon as the internet resets itself.
what do you guys do at this point once you're all awoken?
I'm gonna
Mibble
wake up
looks at the
Navi,
clock,
whatever's happening.
realizes what time it is, and then tries to crawl back into bed.
Yeah, as you try to go back to bed, you just hear that. You close your eyes, you just hear the wake up thing on a loop again in your head, irritatingly so. For the rest of you who are force sensitive, you do feel like something's a bit wrong, and I need all of you guys to either run me an insight or technology check, please.
Somebody say insight?
Yes.
That's
Me
gonna be a
too.
19 insight, and I'm waking up my sister because if something feels wrong, I'm making sure she's
Want me to roll
up and at
too?
'em.
Nope. I think my
Yeah.
internet came back.
Hey.
Force sensitive, I think. He wants the force sensitive people to roll.
Okay.
We'll have to have him correct us on that. It's the force sensitive people rolling, right?
No,
Bro.
everybody's roll.
Oh, everybody's rolling. Okay.
Saying you are
Give it
Oh.
a second.
He's
Your
roboting
robot is very hard.
up. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Wait till
Come
you're no longer
on.
C-3PO, please.
Give it a moment. Give it a moment.
Give it a moment. Give it a moment. There's the dirt face in that picture right there.
There we go. There we go.
Smashing die.
Bear with us.
I'm always just taking screenshots of him every time he freezes.
I restart the router while we do this. My apologies. One sec.
Now Zora has another image to work with.
Yeah, sorry.
We're getting all the meme images. Thank you.
Alright, so Mibble got a 21 on his tech.
Yeah.
19
Okay.
insight.
Okay.
22
So
insight.
55.
Damn.
those of you
Damn.
who rolled over a 15, you're going to notice a few things. For the insight people, actually for both of you, you notice it's too quiet. The hum of the temple's power generator right now is quiet. A quick touch to your light switches reveals that the power has been cut, and for some reason the backup generator hasn't turned on yet.
Great, something else to fix. Mibble goes and grabs a, I guess, let's see, what do I have? Engineer's pack, a glow rod, one of the glow rods that he has, and lights it so he can try and see where he's going, and it's gonna try to head out to go fix the generator.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
Still haven't done anything.
Going to probably hand in hand with Navi so we don't lose each other. Probably head out into the hallway to try to find other cadets or figure out what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Head out to the
Or
hallway.
other Padawans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to move ourselves on this map, or are we
Yeah, I'm supposed to show you guys more as you guys exit your rooms, but the internet is being a potato right now, so you're gonna have to make do with the theater of mind for 2 seconds.
That's okay.
So dark, I can't
Technology,
see a
love it.
thing.
Please bear with me
I'm-
as I try to find music because I don't have music
Suspense music?
properly set up. Let me see if I can find some stuff.
Please and thank you.
Don't know what that is, but okay, nope.
Are you just trying to find the creepy clown music? Creepy clown music?
White.
Full reset on the router. Just give it a minute, guys. Shouldn't be too long. Might just consider buying a new router eventually.
Please.
Eventually.
Should help. I had a similar issue.
Don't know why.
Question is, will your cable company give you a new one?
Oh no, this is I have a gaming router. I don't use basic router from the company. It's just it's like 7 or 8 years old. It just probably needs to be updated.
Ah.
Okay. I think the internet's back actually. Let me test this again.
There's a button that says evil giggles.
1 2 1 2
Where?
testing.
Hold on,
You good?
You seem alive again.
I'm curious. Hold on.
Oh my god, that is creepy and I love it. It's
So, as you guys exit, right, you see around you guys a little bit, and it's the typical hallway. Mibble, you'll see a little further because you got the glow stick. Dark vision people, you'll see a little further as well. And
foresight people. Just kidding.
you get your 30 feet. 1 2 3 4 5. So there we go. You get your 30 feet. There you go. But it does seem like the typical hallway, you know, that you guys are used to. And you know, you see each other maybe across the hallway as you exit the rooms, and you know, you realize, okay, well, there's definitely a blackout, you know, issue with the generators right now. As you guys exit the rooms, I'm gonna need you guys to do me another quick little survival or lore check. Mibble, you have advantage on this check, by the way.
Survival
Okay.
or lore?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going lore because that's what I have points in.
That'll be
Okay.
survival.
Mibble, you do have advantage for this.
I got a dirty 20 for survival.
I got a 21 for survival.
17 lore.
Jeez, you guys
Nice.
roll crazy high. I love it. Okay.
It doesn't bode well
So-
when we get into a battle, though.
You guys do remember your way to the generator room, and you think you should be able to get there and guide your companions there. I mean, if there is something fishy that's going on here, the first order of business anyway should be like restore power and sound the alarm, right? And there's safety in numbers. Mibble, I mean, you guessed that one of the, you know, generator fuses must have fried. You know, it's the darn kids and their holo game consoles that are probably just draining too much power and must have, you know, overloaded the system again. And Master Bordo better freaking pay you overtime for this.
Yep. To the north or to the south do I have to go?
See, to the north, actually, because to the north there's the staircases that will lead you guys out of the dormitory area.
Mhm.
Oops, sorry, supposed to reveal, not hide. I don't know
Real
what's
fast,
hiding.
as I'm coming out of the room, I want to
Yep.
cast force intuition on myself, which
Okay.
just helps me with my.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point. I'll cast guidance on myself for real quick.
I was about to do the same thing.
So
Okay.
it helps with my initiatives, and yeah, I can't be surprised at a problem. I can act instead of being surprised.
I guess whoever can see my glow rod going down the hallway.
Yeah, you'll probably all like kind of meet up seeing the glow rod and the shape of the bunny for those who are, you know, seeing through the force.
Once money gets close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now he's just right in the middle of the hallway.
Is Zuri staying in her room?
I said I was going out as well to investigate.
Oh, moving on the map.
Sorry, it's just your token's still in your room. That's why I was.
Oh, it's. I'm not used to doing anything on the map when it comes to the D&D sessions until it's so sorry.
Well, the reason this happens at this point is because those of you who have rolled high enough, and you did all roll high enough, you're going to hear some clicking and clacking and some chittering. And as you do, you're going to see running down the stairs, coming down the stairs from the basically the staircase that leads up and out of the dormitory area, right? You're going to hear some chittering and some clicking of basically what you can only guess would be exoskeleton on rock on the floor. And what you will see here is running down the stairs. One sec. My thing was lagging a little bit. Give it a minute. Give me 1 second, please, guys. Why is this not working? Give me 1 sec. I was using both my laptop and my desktop, and the laptop is having a cow. And I just need to transfer the tokens over. Give me 1 second to do this. Sorry about that. I'm not used to this happening. Why is the technology bugging out? Wi-Fi? Show available networks. Why is the network not working? Give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna have to
Yep,
make
no
the token
worries.
on this thing. Just give me a minute. It'll take me literally a minute.
Okay.
These things happen.
I absolutely hate it, but I know where the image is, so it literally will take me 2 seconds to get it redone as a token. And in the meanwhile, I will reset the laptop, and hopefully it will find the network again.
You good.
I still do appreciate everybody's patience with me. Again, I am not used to doing this. There are going to be a few hiccups. There we go. This. Save. And save. It's in between. There we go. Ooh! Praise be to the cloud, actually. Never mind. The cloud has transferred everything onto the cloud. I can just pull them off of this computer. Huzzah! We are good.
Yay.
The cloud did its thing for once. All right, here are
Yay.
what you guys hear running down the stairs.
Oh my.
As you see 2 giant-looking insects running down the stairs.
Well, it wasn't brick and stone.
And I'm gonna say this, for those of you who have foresight, once you get close enough, you're gonna see these things look red as you look at them in the Force.
Okay.
Nibble doesn't really see them yet.
And for those of you who don't have that problem, you're gonna see that their eyes seem to be inhabited almost by like green fellfire, if it tells you anything.
Do I know what that means?
You know what? Give me a lore check.
This is on lore. 15.
Unfortunately, no.
Dang.
You have no idea, unfortunately, what this may or may not be. All you do know is it looks unnatural.
That ain't natural.
That ain't natural.
Hey, what is it?
It's not good, whatever it is. It has very bad energy.
Insectoid. As I now have dark vision.
There
Thanks
you
to my
go.
sentinel feature. I
There you
have
go.
dark vision.
Yay!
Also very large with claws.
Go. So, if y'all want to do me a favor and roll me ye old initiative, we about to go and have some fun.
I have to find better music.
Yay! I get to use this my wisdom for my initiative. Thanks to my spell.
Is this bad music? Is this bad music?
We found all that battle music at the beginning of the game. All of it.
And now it's like,
Before
where's
we went
yeah, now
And
it's
now
like,
you
where's
can't
it
find
gone? Where's it gone?
It's true. That's true. I did punch and now I can't find it.
Love it.
It's okay.
Makes me laugh every time.
I can make this work. Hold up. Don't count me out yet. Ooh, a dead battle. Oh wait, no, I actually have one that is dedicated to bugs.
Yeah, so Mibble's sight only at the furthest could probably see 40 feet. So he does not see what's going on.
Yeah, you guys are
he
just hearing
probably-
some chittering in the dark right now.
And if they have red glowing eyes, maybe.
Hey, Tiger, so we sort properly. Can you add your dexterity to the end of your... Just point whatever your dexterity is.
Yeah, I forgot that it didn't. I hadn't. Oh, that's what.
It's a setting within Roll20, which we can
Yeah.
help you with later, but...
There we go.
Oh no, I know how to set it up. It's just I
Okay.
updated my sheet in Roll20 earlier,
Really?
and I guess
I
I
rolled-
forgot to.
Roll high this
Actually-
entire time. And I should have when I roll low. I guess that's when I
You knew it was going to happen.
The duality of man.
Yep.
Why is everyone on initiative 20? There's 3 of us.
For the hee-hees.
Not. I'm at the bottom of the.
We got
No,
3
you're
people
not.
on 20 and 18 and 12 and a 10. I mean, seriously.
Well, technically one of the bugs is, but you're close.
I mean,
Sorry, I love your typo on your dex mod.
wait, what?
40! 12.4?
Because I was looking at the. I'm sorry.
Modifier.
Yeah, your modifier
I was
instead
looking
of
at the modifier. That's why. There we go.
Well, don't wonder you're at the bottom of initiative. You have a dex of 4.
Right?
So, yeah, Davi, you're gonna get going. First. Since your sister is with you right now,
Yep.
I will be following Horde rules, where she will basically copy each of your actions.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm sorry. New sets of spells, so I just gotta
Mhm.
remind myself what they do.
Yep, take your time.
Do, 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 do. Are these things within my sight yet? Can I see them?
No, they're outside your range right now.
They're outside of my range right now, so there's not
You
much
you guys heard them coming before you got to see them, basically.
Okay, so that helps me because that tells me. That doesn't help me. Sorry, I'm just. That's a reaction. I think I'm just going to hold a spell for when I can actually see something hostile.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
hold
that's
action
fine.
until you see something. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just basically ready myself for something coming.
It got eerily quiet. Did everyone freeze?
Sorry, no.
Right?
It's
Oh, okay, I was gonna say,
Tiger's asking me a question. I'm just answering him real quick for his stuff. Just give me 1 second, guys.
Gotcha. They definitely look
Yeah, it's-
creepy.
They do. Can't
So
wait until we get to zoomed in.
just
and
so
look
it
at 'em.
goes faster, Tiger, the grapple, trip, and those actions will allow you a follow-up unarmed strike. That follow-up unarmed strike, yes, can trigger the other thing.
Okay.
But the thing about the other thing,
Also, with brawler style, it's
so basically the way it would work is you'd have to sonic. Yeah. So no, the sonic charge thing happens. You have to use your action to do the melee attack.
yes. And
So-
with brawler style, you can trigger the bonus action attack with a melee attack as well. It's not just the
When you
shove
do
through.
attack action to it. So yes, you could technically, in that case, yes, you could technically do that with the Sonic thing, and then
Then
get
the
an
bonus
extra
action.
attack. Yes,
Okay.
but it won't proc off of the bonus action. It procs only off the main action because it has
Yeah.
to. You have to
Yeah, I
use
was
the
more
action
so-
to do the whole combo, basically.
Yeah, I was more so
Yeah.
seeing if I could use Sonic Charge into a bonus action attack. So
I would say yes. I don't see why not. I mean, it says technically that it's with a weapon, but as long as you're actually your fists are considered natural weapons at this point, so you're fine.
Okay.
Um.
Thank
okay.
you.
No, you're good. So that basically solves this. I just need. Okay. Perfect. So we are good to go. At this point, it's going to then take its turn for number one. Actually, it's number two that's going first. Okay. It is going to. Actually, it can just run right up to the twins. And it is going
Why is she?
to.
Oh my god!
And it's
Peru
going
is the
to
farthest forward.
roll an attack on the twins.
I would like to use a reaction.
Yep.
Actually, I get no. I can't do it until I'm hit by attack. So go
Okay.
ahead, roll.
Okay, well, that is an 18.
Okay, so then I'm going to use Force Shield, which allows. Wait a second.
Boost your AC.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough. That's just going to put me at 16, I think. I'll throw it in there in case. Until the start of your next turn. Yeah, there's no point. Because it's. That's for. Yep. Yeah, so it's going to hit. I can't.
So-
I can't even use it because I'm just going to get hit.
You know what? It's the duality of man, right? I roll high on the
Yeah.
attack roll. I rolled a 1 on the damage. It'll only do 3 damage. However, its mandibles are snipping at your legs. I need you to roll me a DC 12 strength, please.
Check or save?
Uh,
This doesn't
strength saving throw, please. With a DC of 12. Meets it, does indeed beat it, by the way.
No. No. That was a no. I got a 1 for a total of 1.
Well, it snips at your legs, and while the legs don't
Girl.
bite deeply into your skin or anything, it does hurt, and you do end up being knocked prone as a result. Which will move us on to. Well, do you do anything with your held action, or are we moving on to Orda?
Oh, yeah, I would have, apologies.
Mhm.
I was holding so that I could cast Militia on them. So I will need a Wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, and I was going to twin spell it. Apologies. for
Well,
saying
you
that.
can't see the other one yet, though, unfortunately.
Oh, I can only see one. That's fine.
Okay.
I apologize. I thought they both moved in for some reason.
No, you are fine.
Nope, the other
There was the
one
really
doesn't
big
have-
token.
yeah.
Made me think there was 2 of them.
No, they're just very big. They're just really big bugs. Okay, so good news is actually you're both gonna end up prone in that case. Yeah, no, it failed the throw, so you're both prone basically. Have a nice day.
So it failed on my save.
Yep.
So it's going to be off balance and it's incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration of this.
That is correct.
As long as I
Okay.
maintain concentration. I know you said Navi was going to do whatever I did. Does that mean she'll hit the next one when it comes in range? Or is she cast at the same time as me? And
It's. I was gonna say at the same time she just doubles up
That's
on
fine.
everything you do.
That's fine. Just means
Which
we have
is
twice
still
the chance of getting him.
which is still good in that sense that it's basically like saying you have advantage. But yes, all right,
Yeah.
Orta.
I will move 5, 10.
Oh, can I call out and say don't hit it? Don't hit this one?
Good call out. I was definitely about
Yeah.
to hit it.
You
Wait,
can,
don't hit this one. I
You
have
can
it.
verbalize. You can verbalize.
I have it. Don't touch this one.
10. Sorry. It seems
You guys know she did this before with the other enemies in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll move that square. To basically get in position to block this other one off should it approach. Anything funny I could do? Oh, I do have something funny to do. I have... Where is it? Where is it? Empathic. You gain the following. So I'm going to use my empathic feature, which lets me use my action to try and get uncanny insight about one humanoid I can see within the figure. Oh, it's a humanoid. Never mind. I retract that statement. So instead, I will use Force Body.
Okay. Nice.
The power allows me to use my health to fuel my force powers for the duration. When I cast a force power, I can choose to pay up to half the cost of the force power, using my hit points instead of my force points when I do so.
It is your max HP though. Fair warning. It will reduce your max HP when you do it.
Yeah.
But again, you can trigger it on and off whenever you want, so it's not like you have to do that right now. Okay.
I don't really have any bonus actions right now. Yeah, I think that will just be my turn.
Okay. What is our resident rabbit going to do then?
Okay, so yeah, I do not like this thing.
Nobody likes these things, let's be real.
Let's see. What's his name here? Yeah, so being I'm not gonna be touching that thing. I am going to do a tactical barrier on what's it called? I forget your name. Yeah,
Orta?
yeah, Ota.
Okay.
See, I'm not the only one that forgets names.
And that was a bonus action. So with my remaining action, I still got to get to the generator and whatnot. So let's see. Going back upstairs, I'm going to see if I can try to make my way around and get to the generator.
Okay.
And I also have to hold concentration for this barrier on you, so.
Appreciate it.
Here you can see this actually. I'll clear that for you. Okay, why is it going dark again? No, we want vision. There we go.
So he's gonna get to about here on his regular movement and then a dash.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Much reach.
Very good. Zuri.
These things. So you don't want us to hit the one right there. I will definitely take out my. I can't see the boxes, so I don't know my movement.
I was using the ruler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I might.
We don't
Either
really have
that, either
to-
that, or we can use the tiles as being 5 feet because, again, I didn't want to put a grid on top of the tiles. When I did that, it was just a nightmare for my eyes.
Okay, so I will go. So
But since you guys use the ruler, you can use the ruler too. It's up to you guys.
30. Okay, I can at least up here going around the creature.
Okay.
Um.
I mean, it's currently on the ground incapacitated. You can walk right next to it without any attacks.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so.
So you might be able to go a little further.
Okay, if that's the case, I can go up one more. Yeah, I probably. You know what? No, because she doesn't want me to hit it. She doesn't want me to touch it. Yeah,
I mean, you
I'll
can
go
do
ahead
what you
and
want. I just said don't touch it.
I mean, you say don't touch it, I won't touch it. Yeah, I think with that, we will go ahead and at least, because can I see the other one where I am, the one that's further up?
At this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your dark vision distance?
60.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
it.
you can.
Easily.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like hiding behind a corner or something like that or not.
No, it's too big to hide to hide its entire body behind a pillar. It's 10 feet wide. This thing is the pillar is 5 feet, so it can't fully hide behind the pillar.
Gotcha. Okay. If that's the case, that's 5 foot. Nope, there's not anything I can do right now because everything is out of range. So, with that being the case, you know what? I'll wait for it to come to me. So
Okay.
yeah, I will ready in action then if it gets within my range.
Okay.
Attack and smack.
So onward to the bug. It will actually crawl straight down the hall here. And as it crawls past you here, Orta, you can it like turns its head and hisses, and in these fell flame filled eyes, you notice that there's like you can feel this like wicked intelligence as it walks right past you and jumps off the edge here, still going straight for Davi, as clearly this thing has some form of hive intelligence.
Oh, Jeebus.
And as it jumps, it will take a quick snip with its mandibles, and you'll notice one thing. This thing has a second set of mandibles under the first, and you can see there's this green substance dripping from the pincers, well, the mandibles, as it attempts to bite you with the second set. And I will not need it because I rolled like crap. It misses. Oh wait, no, advantage, you're prone.
Yeah, I'm prone.
Does a 13 hit?
Not with force shield.
Hey,
Wait,
yo.
can you use a reaction when prone?
I'm prone, yeah.
Let's see why not.
I think you
I'm
can.
Well,
not
there you go.
incapacitated.
Okay, then yeah. Then you're good. Force shield. It goes
Force
to bite
shield.
at you, you extend your hands, and the mandible is just like dead stop in midair, like it's trying to chew on you, but it just can't close.
Because that bumps my AC up to 16
There you go.
until the start of my next turn.
There you go. Which is now.
And it dissipated. Well, first things first, I am standing my ass back up. I ain't staying down here on the ground.
Half movement used to stand back up.
Yeah. I'm going to then I'm going to cast Saber Assault on myself.
Okay.
It doesn't say it's an action or bonus action because I do it as part of an attack action.
Yes.
So I basically cast that as I'm going to make a attack with my light blade.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I rolling for Navi as well? Or
If you want to roll for her stuff too, go right ahead. You can do them both at the same time. Again, it'll just save us on time.
yeah, that's kind of why I asked. I want to know what you want to manage and what you want me to manage.
Yep. No, go for it. You can do both if you want.
Um,
Just do both at the same time. That way we go bang bang and it's faster.
Yep. I got a dirty 20 and a 16. to hit.
Okay. Good news is they both hit.
Okay. So on a hit, the target
does
must
need
make
to
a
do
dex
saving
saving throw.
Mm-hmm. So, just the one that you guys are both hitting the same one, correct? Right now.
Yes.
Okay. The dex saving throw for the first was a 13 plus
That's a
2,
fail.
15, and the other one is an 18 plus 2, 20.
Okay, so 15 and 20.
Correct.
Alright, so it's going to have. Sorry, there's a secondary. There's two effects to this, and so I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. Sorry. 'Cause it's hard to read it because you can't pop it up in the edit in order to actually read what it says.
The reason, by the way, I don't mind you guys knowing it's a +2 is because you guys see on the initiative that its dex is 15.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, nothing happens to it from that.
Okay.
It's just going to take damage from my weapon, or each of
Okay.
our weapons,
Let's see it.
which is going to be. Oh, we're maxed out on both of those, so a total of 9 from each. 9 energy damage from each of us, so
Oh, nice.
18 total.
So you girls go like full ham in tandem here, and you guys chop away with your lightsabers, finding kinks in the thick carapace, the thick chitin that this thing is encased in. And you find joints on legs, you find a few things. As you chop up a couple of its legs and damage one of its mandibles, this thing is hurting pretty darn bad right now.
I don't really want to be next to it, but I don't really have a way to safely get away. So here we stand. Maintain concentration on the other one. So.
Oh, so you guys were hitting the other one that
No,
does
no,
not
no.
have-
Yeah, we're hitting this one over here. Sorry, I didn't. We're
Hey.
trying to hit this one.
You're fine. That's fine. In that case, if you do want to move Navi's token around, just so she's within
Yes.
range, because she's outside of melee range right now.
Sorry.
You're good. I just figured, yeah, because of that.
Yeah, she probably should. That thing's incapacitated. She just shipped over here.
Exactly, correct. Okay. Well, first of all, let's see if this thing unincapacitates itself.
And actually, I would move over there because I. Yeah. So we were right next to the incapacitated one. So at the end of its turn, it gets to
Yep.
see if
Correct.
it gets undone.
It is unfortunately still incapacitated, so we are fine on that front. Orta, your turn.
It ignored me, and now it might regret that. Knock on
Good.
wood.
Good.
As Orta is going to go for an unarmed strike, punching it in the back of the head, basically.
And which one?
The standing one.
Okay.
The one that has been damaged at this point.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
Yep, hits.
6 bludgeoning damage to the back of the head.
Okay.
And then I will roll a bonus action unarmed strike against it.
Mm-hmm.
18 to hit.
Hits.
5 damage.
Okay. So you hit these things, right? You punch these things, and the sound that it makes when you punch them is this like deep resonating like bass almost, you know? And I mean, yeah, it hurts, but from what you can tell, it was far from dealing critical damage.
I could imagine.
As, you know, using bludgeoning against something that is encased in a thick carapace might not be the play. Okay.
Low level monks.
Right. Did you use Sonic Charge, or was that just attack bonus attack?
I did not use Sonic Charge on that one.
Yep, just to know. Alright, Mibble, what are you doing?
I am still continuing on my way. I am now up to here.
Okay. So
And
you're
making concentration on his shield.
Yep, no problem. So you see right here a small doorway that you know leads to the generator room. Zuri.
I don't like that this thing just kind of like walked by. Thought it was gonna be able to look it.
It was a bit. It was a bit rude of it. Yes.
It was. It was. So, what I'm going to do is, obviously come down. Come right here. All up next to it.
That's the one that's laying down.
Yeah, that's the one that's
Yeah, don't get the one that's laying down. You've been
Yeah.
told.
No, I still got plenty of room there. Yeah. Perfect. As she's gonna pull out her lightsaber, she's gonna go ahead and smack it. So.
Okay.
So elegant. I pull out my lightsaber and then I smack it.
I smack it as.
Not 20.
So roll me the smack.
Nat 20.
You can't see me, but I do it a happy dance.
Give me ye ol', crit damage. Roll the damage dice twice, as we will only have brutal criticals as of level 5.
That's
Understandable.
fine.
Yeah.
That's a 8.
We're okay with this.
It's a D8.
I just don't want nobody getting one shot because of a lucky hit.
Yeah. And vice versa. We should one shot a monster because of a lucky hit.
100%.
That's
Not
still
this
pretty
level.
good. 11. I forgot with a crit because it's been so long. Do I double modifier?
No.
No,
It's just the
Okay.
damage dice that are doubled.
just the dice.
Okay, yeah, so it's 15 damage.
Oh, nice.
Is it still kicking?
More twitching than kicking at this point, as it's not long for this world.
Okay, so then, so what she does is she goes ahead and she, kind of does the backhand lightsaber thing where it's kind of facing this way. And she goes to stab it, and as soon as she does, you see, or anyone who does see, her eyes flicker kind of like this white light. Her pupils actually go completely white for a moment as a little blip of force energy happens as she flips the blade around and a light comes out the other side, showing she has a double-sided lightsaber, and stabs it again as she activates her double strike ability using a point of one of my force points. To give me a second. Where is it? Oh no, there we go. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can roll a combat die and deal additional damage of the same type equal to the amount rolled.
Sorry, repeat that one more time?
It says, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can roll a kinetic combat die and deal additional damage of the same type equal to the amount rolled.
Alright, go for it.
Roll that die.
What's my kinetic die? What's my kinetic?
Same damage as the
Force
weapon
might
you
use a
used, right?
a D4. Because the die scales up with me.
Yeah.
Right now it's a D4.
Okay, roll for it.
Yes, okay. So, yes, okay. So, 4.
Damn, it gets to a D12 and higher levels. That's cool.
Yeah, it does. That is 3 more damage.
Okay.
Equal to the same type of damage, equal to the amount rolled. That's the part that's throwing me off.
Equal to what you roll in the kinetic die.
Okay.
So yeah, it does the hissing sound that insects will do in this type of situation that you're expecting to hear from movies and whatnot. And you'll see its many legs are twitching, and it's kind of in its death throes. It's not fully dead just yet. You know, insects have a lot of redundancies, but it's yeah, it's
Wait,
effing messed up.
Give me a second. Excuse me. It doesn't even say if this uses a bonus. It just lets me do it when I
No, that's a
need it.
feature. It does not count as an action.
Yeah. So now. Give me a second.
New characters, who dis?
Yeah, I know. There's a lot. There's a lot on these.
Yeah.
So it's like.
No, I get it. I was doing the same thing. Please bear with us.
You were
Yeah.
fine.
So I'm like.
Finish it off. Finish
I'm
it
trying.
off.
it.
I'm trying. I'm trying so far. Let's see here. Nope, this we already know. We really okay, yeah, no, this is already know. This just gives me perks for having this. Boop, 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 boop. Give me anything to just get a little extra out of it. Don't think I can.
Got any bonus actions? Dual wield?
Because the bonus action stuff. Oh, it's true. No, I
Everyone
can't.
can dual wield, but with penalty.
It's technically I can dual wield. I just don't get the bonus on top of that.
Yeah.
The two-handed lightsaber counts as a single weapon, doesn't it?
It does count as a single weapon. It's called twin blade style. Yeah. So I think I can hit it again. If
Okay.
I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, because it's not showing it's a two-handed. Yeah, because it's a versatile weapon and everything too. If I wanted to. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So I'll attempt to
Wait a
that
minute.
again.
You said it's a dual.
Twin blade
Bladed
style.
lightning.
Dual bladed. Yeah.
No, what's the name of the weapon?
It's just a dual blade, dual saber. It's finesse.
First tool, you said? So it's one-handed or two-handed?
Sheds dim light. Okay, that just means it lights up.
Oh, you're talking about the dual phase saber?
No, it's
Double
just
saber?
double saber. It's called double saber. Double saber. Sorry.
Okay, double saber, got it.
I
Yeah,
might
it
have
doesn't
said
say
dual
it's
saber. I
It does
apologize.
not have double. Doesn't that say two-handed?
It does not.
So the weapon with the double property can be used with one or two hands. A damage value in parentheses appears with the property. The damage when the weapon is used with double weapon fighting. See the rules for double weapon fighting. So do you have double weapon fighting? I assume you do if you're a sentinel, right?
Let's see here. Again, I just added so much stuff recently. It's like,
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
my lordy. Yeah, no, I apologize. New
We're just
character, new
figuring it out.
system.
New system for all of us. Who this?
Yeah, exactly. Give me a second. It's so the fighting is called Twin Blade.
Okay, let me look it up real quick. Sorry, again, I'm learning this stuff too.
No, you're fine. Twin
Oh,
Blade, you
so
engage in
here we
double-
go. Here we go. Double weapon fighting. When you take the attack actions and attack with a weapon that has the light and double properties that you're wielding in two hands, you can use a bonus action to attack with the other end of the weapon. You don't add your ability modifier to the attack roll. Okay. And you said it
Yeah.
was called. Yeah. And what did you say your thing was called?
Okay.
Twin-
Yeah, so it's a double saber.
No, I know. I meant the
I have a
ability.
twin.
Oh,
The
twin
blade
blade
style.
style.
You
Check,
can
'cause-
use your ability modifier to the attack roll of your double weapon fighting attack.
There we go. So that's yeah. Okay. So you can actually
Modifier.
add yours on the bonus attack. That's what I wanted to verify.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
you can
so
bonus
you
action.
actually do get your modifier. That's what I wanted to confirm. Okay.
Okay.
So attack with modifier, please, not without for your bonus attack.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because I didn't know if I
Mhm.
had to have like a special feat on top of that or a special fitting style for that. So okay,
It's built in with Sentinel apparently.
perfect. Okay, so I get to roll with modifier and everything.
Yes, for your second attack as a bonus action.
Oh,
Bonus action attack.
And this is
It-
yes
it was
on top
16.
of your Sentinel ability. It will hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Gimme Demi.
Okay. Oh lordy, that's not much. That's 7.
It kills it.
You.
That's enough. As you really slice and dice this thing into well chunks really.
You made sure that thing was dead.
Yo.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down as a note because I did not know that. So I didn't know if I was
Yep.
able to. So
We
Good to know.
got there in the end.
So long story short, and this is why it's interesting that you can use your force to fuel that. But long story short, you have your attack, then you have the kinetic combat dice that you can spend. Not force, but yeah,
Yes.
your kinetic combat dice that you can spend to do extra kinetic damage. Then, as a bonus action, you can have a second attack. And because of twin style, you do have the added
yes.
modifier. So there we go.
And I'm
Okay,
not gonna lie,
either.
the shit I can do with my kinetic that I am like, this is so broken and I'm only level 2. Jesus Christ. So yeah, anyway, that's me.
This is like Mass Effect. You guys are gonna realize real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna be OP real freaking quick. Wait until we get to 3. Jesus. We're learning.
Yeah, right.
One left.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to read something really fast.
So, Davi. Oh, sorry, you're reading
Oh.
something. Got you.
Yeah. Because it. Well, we have one left and we have to get rid of it. I mean, there's a chance it can break out of the trance I have it in every time we hit it, but I'll hold on to it as long as I can. And with that, we're going to step forward and take another hit because Saber Assault is still active because it lasts until we make 3 attacks. So we'll both go in for another hit. I do believe so. Oh no, it only lasts 1 round. Never mind. I read that wrong. I apologize. So I was trying to check. It says until you make 3 hits within the 1 round. Got it. Still, there's really nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, we'll stay back here. Actually, just because we're just little puny things. And we're just gonna cast Turbulence on it, which I'm having trouble getting it to pop up. Like this. Choose a creature or 2 creatures that are within 5 feet of each other within range. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. Can it make a dex save while it's incapacitated?
Prone creatures can.
It's incapacitated, it's not just prone.
Oh,
Yeah, it definitely can't do anything until it gets back up. If you hit it, though, again, it gets to roll to see if it gets back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, basically being prone and incapacitated, it can't do shit until it gets free.
Alright. So we're gonna. I mean, we don't hit it with much damage because it's only a d6, but
Mhm.
we're both gonna roll 5s because we're twins and apparently we're gonna keep rolling the same damn thing.
There you go.
And it's gonna do 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
And it gets to
very good.
roll twice technically because it's gonna roll for each of our damage.
Yeah, well, it's incapacitated. It can't do a dex saving throw right now.
No, it needs to roll to see if it breaks out of the trance.
Oh, right, correct.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
It did roll a it did roll a 21 this time, so yes,
Okay,
it'll get
so
back
it's-
up after
it's waking
taking
up.
10 damage. Yep.
And I will
Did
drop
good
my
stuff.
concentration.
And screeches in pain and anger.
You just gonna...
It-
We're over
It
here.
has to use its action to stand up on its turn, correct?
No, half of its movement
No, it's
to
half
get up.
movement.
And
Yes,
it goes
but
right
on
after
its-
me, so...
Oh, right. Okay. Damn.
So yes, it does get up, and at this point, lashes out at the closest thing to it.
That's me.
That's you. And we will see what its attack roll looks like. I don't think it manages, actually. That is a 11. Nope, not 11. Sorry, that is a 13.
Does not hit.
Okay, so yeah, it goes to snap at you, but again, its pain, its anger, and its confusion, it snaps wide. Which brings us to you, Orta.
Orta is going to punch once. I don't suppose an 11 hits.
Unfortunately, not.
Hmm. Bonus action attack with the brawler
Okay.
style.
Brawler style.
When you take the attack action, you can use your bonus action to make an
Okay,
unarmed
yeah.
strike as well.
Yep.
The second one is a 20 to hit.
That one will hit.
Okay. I use smite. I mean poison powered strikes.
That is up to you.
I will spend 1 point on force and powered strikes to add
Okay.
1d8 to my damage of the same type as my weapon.
Bludgeoning.
Yes, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. I know, halved because resistances.
Oh, yep, it's still dammy. Okay, very good. It is not happy, and you guys can tell. So, Mabel, what are you doing?
Okay, he is still gonna be trekking on, trying to get to that generator. So
Well, yep.
he is gonna make the turn here and
Mhm.
start heading up here. When he gets halfway through the hallway, unfortunately, that shield I casted on Otto disappears
Okay.
Oh, gee.
because now you're out of my range.
And where do you go exactly? If you can move your token.
So far I'm up here. I still have some movement left.
So as you round the corner, right?
Mhm.
I need you to quickly roll me a. 1 sec. I need you to roll me. I need a perception check and I need a tech check.
Perception is gonna be 15. So nothing in that. And tech
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be a 22.
Okay. So when you run in, right, you're gonna see that there's kind of like ichor splattered on the walls and the floors of the generator room a little bit. There's actually broken eggshells. As clearly these things probably hatched here. And when you look at the generator, it looks like it's been mangled.
God.
And what you do here next, as you run into that room, is behind you. You hear some clicking and dripping of water. And then a heavy thump. As what's now behind you is most probably the thing that spawned the other two.
Oh no.
Aren't they charming?
Can you select the token and hit Shift Z so we can
Yes.
see that thing? Oh
Oh, look at that.
Oh my. That's a nasty bugger.
Is there anything that can be revealed up here so I can see if I can take cover or something?
You are literally jammed in the generator room between it, and it is standing in that, like, it basically trapped you. It was sticking on the ceiling, and when you ran in, it just plopped down between you and your friends.
Oh dear.
As
Gotta
you
make
made
your
the
own cover.
classical mistake of splitting the party. But yes.
Yeah, well, Mibble's mind is, like, on task.
Oh, I get
Task.
you. Oh, I get
Task.
you.
Oh, yeah,
I
we
get
know
you.
why.
A-okay. Like, nobody's complaining here. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Also 4
We
Yeah.
still did it.
So his ears drop as he slowly turns around and sees this thing.
And it looks at Mibble like Mibble is a lunch.
No, not nibble.
And you guys
He's
can
gonna-
tell this thing's a queen. Like, it's got the big ass abdomen and everything.
He's gonna yell to try to get people's attention to this thing. I don't think I can do anything else, so... Oh, wait. I could do a bonus action. Oops.
What is the bonus action?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So far, the tactile barrier is the only one, but I have to cast it on somebody else, not myself. Action. Ooh, reaction, so hold on to that. Okay, yeah, right now I can't do anything else.
Level 2. Level 2.
Right.
It's hard at these low levels.
But he
So-
will have his blaster in hand.
Well, of course. Let me just roll this thing onto the initiative real quick as well. And here we are. So, thankfully, it rolled like crap. And
He's at the bottom of the list.
it is at the bottom of the list. All right, so Mibble, you said you had nothing for the bonus. Zuri, your turn. Can you hear us, Zuri?
Oh. Yeah. Sorry.
So this big
Sorry,
insect,
thing.
as you guys saw, with, complete, like, with glowing red, light emitted from its chitin, same fire-fueled green eyes just dropped from the ceiling, blocking Mibble off from the rest of you guys. Mibble obviously screamed. Rabbit
You're a bunny
stuck.
in distress.
Exactly.
I think I'm going to trust my companions to deal with this and go help Nibble.
Okay.
I think that is the play. So I will go ahead. 30. Actually, you know what? I am actually going to use another kinetic die
Mm-hmm.
to increase my speed by 5 times the amount of my die.
Woo.
Nice.
That has potential to be real good.
Okay, so that's 2.
Increased movement is always good. So times 5, that's an
That's
extra
10.
10.
15, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. Perfect. Gets me right up on the bugger. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. That actually worked out.
Okay.
Just straight up attack? Do I want to use a power? What is rebuke? Give me a second. I'm not dark aligned. Oh, depending on its alignment, the target's alignment. But you said they're red, correct?
They are very much red.
Well, holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, and the damage increases. Okay, strike the creature with Righteous Fury. Make a melee attack. If it hits his target, takes force damage depending on its alignment. Dark aligned creature takes 1d12 force damage. Okay.
Okay. Let's see it.
Nice.
So, since it's technically a power, if I hit it, I can't bonus action it again, can I?
Probably not. Probably when you attack, but you get the other one.
Technically, yeah. It's a touch spell, though. I wonder if it's... That's a gray area. I don't know. If that's the case, you know what? I'd rather double strike it and have a chance of doing more damage than just the 1d12 then. So that, I think, is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
It's a great spell to use like Amelia did with the frog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck inside, I can't really get my weapon around, let's just touch you and do damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So I'll just hit it then. Just play it safe and hit it.
Okay.
Let's really get it 17. 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Thank God I have another.
The dice is like, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
Bye!
That is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Energy to stab at it, and then of course, since it's in double lightsaber form, so she stabs with one and then flips it and stabs again from the other end. That's even higher. 25.
That'll hit.
Same thing. 10. 10 more damage, so 20 total.
Okay.
As she will then shout out saying like, "Don't worry, Mibble, I'm here to help. Heard your call." As she stays focused, trying to reassure Mibble, and that's her turn.
Okay. That brings us to the Queen. Whom you've basically just gouged in the abdomen with your lightsaber. It is not happy. It will actually face away from Mibble, as you are clearly now the threat to be attacked.
I'm in danger!
It will swipe at you using its, huge foreclaws here. So does a 21 hit and does a 17 hit?
Oh.
I will use my reaction
Mm-hmm.
to at least try to increase my AC from 17. Using deflection. D4 and add it to your AC. You can do so before or after the attack is made. must do it before damage. Okay, yes. Yep, we're doing it now. I just need one. I'll take
Not if
the
I roll
4.
damage. Not if I roll damage faster.
No, I'll take the 4. So for the 17, it
Yep.
does not hit. As
you
my
parry.
AC went from 16 to 20 for that one.
Yep. You're gonna parry one of the hits then.
Yes,
Got it.
basically. But I will get hit by that one.
Yep. And deflection, that's what.
It's a sentinel ability.
So you did use you did use the point for it though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, make sure you keep
Slowly
track of
running
those
out of points.
No, I'm just saying make sure you do keep track of them though.
No,
Okay.
I am. I have a counter.
Super. Okay. Yeah, so it will swipe at you, and we are going to roll to see the damage. Let's see here. Also, I'm going to need a strength save from you.
Oh my. Okay. Oh god, is she gonna grapple me? Oh, thank god. Maybe. That is a 18.
No, thankfully you get hit by the hit, and you are glanced by it, but you do not get knocked prone or grabbed.
Okay.
It will, however, deal 9 damage to you.
That actually hurt quite a bit. Okay.
It is a giant-ass bug. Well, giant.
I mean, yes.
Pretty damn big bug, we'll call it that.
Yep. Alright.
Okay, Davi.
Hmm. See, when I did Davi's spell, I gave her a wide range of stuff she can do. That being said, there's only a few things that I can do in combat. So first things first, I know something's going on up here, but I can't see what, and that bothers me, so we're gonna move our 30 feet to here. Let me get us arranged. So now I actually can have eyes on Big Bug and eyes on this bug.
Yep.
So I have some understanding of what's happening on both ends.
Makes sense.
This bug is still pretty healthy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't really want to be attacking both at once, so I'm going to turn to the Queen and I'm going to cast Militia on there, but as I do, I'm also going to spend an extra point to pinpoint power, which cast power allows you to force a creature in the area to make a saving throw. Instead, you can spend 1 force point and make a ranged force attack against a single target that would be in
nice.
range. So I attack it instead of it doing a save.
You basically roll, an attack roll, and if it's high enough that it would hit through the AC, they don't get to do the save, it just affects them with the effect of the power.
Yep.
But you do have to spend the extra force point for it, but that's still technically worth it.
Yeah. So I'm rolling for each of us. So Davi's is probably not going to work at a total of 8, but Navi got a 17 on the die plus my. Do I add? It's a range check, yeah. So I add my plus 4, so that's gonna be a 21
To who?
to the queen bee,
Okay, and what are you hitting it with?
the militia.
Okay. Yep. No, so you'll see it like kind of quiver a little bit, and it will
Does fall
start.
prone.
It will start to go as if it was going to fall prone, but then you're gonna see all that red on its armor, its legs, and everything flash, as it will force itself back to its legs. Legendary saves.
I know.
Bosses.
I know.
Good news is that's one of them burnt. And they don't get those back. Alright.
It's
Good.
boss bullshit.
I mean, it's not just... I mean, look, you have a thing that literally
I know.
tells them, sit your ass down and don't move
I know, it's fair.
until you're hit again. So you know what? I don't feel that bad.
No, I
But
know.
you have that as a cantrip too, is like, bruh.
It's not a cantrip, it's a leveled spell. It's a level 1. It cost me 2 force points.
True,
3 if you
true,
include the thing that I just did.
true. But hey, at least you forced the resistance. All right. Gage, that thing next to you. Well, sorry, Tiger. This guy next to you tries to take a chop at you with the mandibles. Guess what? I rolled low as balls. It misses. Moving on to Orta.
I will I'm gonna do something a little crazy here and gosh, what am I gonna do? So many options. I think I'm probably gonna punch it.
Okay.
So many options, I'm gonna punch it. Love it.
Why'd you say it like a question?
This is literally a punching guardian. So yes, let's see it.
10 to hit on the initial attack.
10 to hit will not hit. Yeah.
Bonus action attack. 16 to hit.
Yeah, one will hit. The curse
6
of the monk,
damage.
able to attack twice, only one hits. But hey, it's Danny.
I'm also gonna try to body block a bit more,
Okay.
keeping this thing away from Davi and Navi. And that's that.
Okay. Very good. Mibble.
Since they drew his attention off of him, he's going to try to do his best to try to see if he can get the generator at least somewhat working, or at least gain some kind of power.
Okay. Can you roll me a tech roll?
Okay. And that's going to be a 26.
So you're going to see that this thing has been mangled. But the thing is, you know enough about tech to see that the lacerations in the generator have slight fusion marks on the edges. This thing was not mangled by mandibles.
Okay.
And you've seen enough of the students around the academy waving lightsabers around to recognize lightsaber damage when you see it.
So this was done deliberately. Okay. So, no way to fix it.
It's been so I hate to reference these movies because they're garbage, but you remember when Kylo Ren throws a tantrum against the computer in his ship and just goes ham with his lightsaber and just mangles the damn thing?
Darth Hissy Fit, I remember him well.
Yes. So somebody threw a Darth Hissy fit at the generator.
Okay.
If that gives you a mental image of the type of damage that's been done to it.
Alright.
Somebody took my toy!
I'm going to turn around and just yell, "Generators effed!"
Pretty bad. I mean, if Nibble can't fix it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say that, and I can still do like a tech hour or something, right? Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, because since you didn't try to repair the damn thing, just a glance at it was enough to tell you. I'll count that looking at it as a free action.
You know what? I'm going to use my new tech power that I just got for level 2. Spot the weakness.
Ooh.
Oops, sorry. I am not sure how it's put in, but basically, let's see. Oh, let me put this on. Make sure I can. So you can read it. Since I only have the queen in range of me, it's going to be on her. So she has to make a dex saving throw.
Or else she has to Yeah. Yeah, she gets a minus D4 when she's doing an attack roll. Got it. Okay, nice.
It should help a little bit.
Well, that's an 11 that she did on the dex roll.
So
What is your DC? Protect.
let's see. What does it say?
It'd be 8 plus proficiency plus whatever your modifier is.
My
casting.
modifier is 4.
So you're at 14.
Okay, so 14.
Okay. So yeah, no, that'll work, and she will see her attacks nerfed by 1d4 on the attack roll every time until this ends.
And I gotta keep concentration on it.
Lens flare.
Let me fix that so next time I put it up. Actually shows the correct DC.
Excellent.
Other than that, actually, she would be in the way, so I wouldn't be able to see my ally. So, yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Very good. Zuri, it's your turn.
Gonna keep smacking this thing. I mean, level 2, there's only so much I can do right now, so...
At least if it tried to hit you back, it has a penalty.
It does, yeah, so, you know, stab. Is it still a free action to, use a med pack?
Is that what we said last session?
I think we did use a med
I think
pack
we
yet
did.
this game.
That's just because we use that on other platforms. Doesn't mean you have to. I just know that we do that for the other games, but that doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah, I've always been a bit on the fence about that. I mean, for a potion, I would guess because it takes like a few seconds to just chug it, but applying a med pack.
I mean, it says it's a syringe.
I know. It's not. I get what you're saying.
I know.
I'll poke myself.
See, the jury's out on that one because just of the sheer damage output and how this system was balanced, I'm not sure.
You want to go bonus action for now, and we
I
can play
was
this
sa-
here?
I'm thinking maybe bonus action for now, just so we can see how it affects the damage output, and kind of not forces, but I guess makes you guys choose between like, do I want to full out output damage or do I want to heal and do a little bit of damage? You know what I mean? You know what? We'll say bonus just for now, but I reserve myself the choice to make it a free action in the future if ever we realize that damage output on the monsters is too strong as well, considering the rules and everything. It's because I haven't played the system in depth enough yet.
That's fair.
That's fair.
For now, take a chance.
Okay.
Take a chance.
Chance on
And I'm
me.
gonna smack it. Thank you. That's what happened. You tease. That is 24.
It hits.
Okay. I saved my D8. 8 damage. 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh, so close. It has a 19 on the die, not a 20.
Oh.
26?
It'll hit. Dammy.
Oh, I'll take that though. 12 more damage.
Oh, nice. So that's 18 damage total. Very nice.
And you know, I have 2 left. No, I have 3 left. Do it. I think I will.
only does 1d4 more damage.
True. It's better to use those to try and up your AC.
Yeah, I'd rather save it for deflection. So, yeah. And it's actually not considered a reaction either. You can just do it anytime. Yeah, no, I'm gonna save those for deflections.
Okay.
Yeah, nope, that's my turn.
Very good. Bug Queen. Mibble. I need you to roll me 2d4s, please.
I got 2 and 3.
Okay. So, for that, so the first hit, thanks to Mibble's weakness thing, is gonna go wide. The second one will hit on a 17 after the reduction.
Consider.
Unless you decide to deflect it, of course.
What is the
It was a 17 after the reduction from the weakness thing, yeah.
Did she hit me twice?
Yeah, the first one went wide because of the reduction.
Oh, wide. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. It keeps me alive. Let's see here. Sweet. Goes up 2, so my AC is 18.
Okay. So yeah. Then in that case, you'll just deflect and parry the second claw as it keeps as it was coming towards you, and that moves us on to Dabby. Let's see it.
We're gonna move right up here. Feel bad for getting sides off of him, but we're going to reach out and touch Zuri on the back and cast heal. So D8 plus our modifier. With the other D8, there it is. We get one from each of us. And that one's cocked. There we go. So that one is. Come on, I can add today. So that's gonna be 7 points plus 8 points. I rolled fairly low.
So 15.
Total of 15 points of healing from both of us.
Very nice.
Then we use most of our movement to get there, so we can only come back a little bit from that.
Okay, very good.
Just so I can keep track of what I can and can't see. Oh. So he's within range, but I can see you, but I can't see the bug. Got it. So I have to keep track of what I can and can't see, so I act appropriately.
Yeah, for sure. You're actually also the only person I can talk to because I normally talk with telepathy, and that has a range of 30 feet.
Okay, this one is an 18, Tiger, as it tries to swipe at your leg once again. Yep.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay, can you give me a quick strength check, please?
Strength save. Uh, 18.
Alright, you make it, you do not fall prone, but you will be taking right here 6 points of damage.
Okay. There we go.
As it is your turn to punch back.
Alright, I'm punching back.
That's what I like to hear.
17 to hit.
Will hit.
5 damage, it's resisted, and bonus action attack. Of course, it's an 11.
Unfortunate. The 1-2 combo curse has not been broken just yet. Yeah, it'll take the damage. As you are slowly but surely tenderizing this thing's chitin armor.
But it's not getting past me, and that's what matters.
That's the whole point. Nibel, your turn.
I am maintaining my spot the weakness spell.
Yep.
Basically all I can do is just sit here and hope that they can kill this thing.
You
wait.
are
I have
allowed
a
to
blast.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say.
I do have a blaster.
You can also use
I was
spells
like, we
that do
gave you
not-
a gun.
You
Just
can also
in
use
case.
And I had a gun myself already, so.
And you can also use tech powers if you have any offensive tech powers, as long as they do not have concentration, and they will not interrupt
A
what you're
lot
currently
of
doing.
them do have concentration.
There's a lot of concentration spells in this game, but yes.
So I am going for my blaster.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay. So that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay, it'll hit. Roll the damage.
Right. Okay, why is it saving the die? I typed in the die. It's supposed to be 6. What the heck? Okay. I know what it is, so. And that's going to be 6 points of iron damage.
Okay, very good. So hey, you open up, it takes the damage. As you guys are slowly but surely hitting this thing and hurting it more and more. And it is clearly not having a good time. It's not dead yet, or near its death throes, but it's you're definitely whittling away at it. You can see score marks appearing here and there. One of its mandibles seems to be a little, dysfunctional at this point, as you guys have been repeatedly deflecting its attacks. It's not looking as fresh as it was when it dropped from the ceiling here, thinking it had an easy meal out of Mabel. Zuri, it moves us on to you.
Smack, smack.
Let's do it.
Still try to chip away at its armor. Dirty 20?
It'll hit.
Okay. Oh, no. 7 damage. And then hitting it again. Oh, you tease again with the frickin' 20 pulling over. That is 26.
They're both gonna hit.
Did I say the first one was? It was 7 damage?
Yeah.
What did I say the first damage was?
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure it was 7 from what I heard.
17 total.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, you flat out managed to cut one of its multiple legs off on that one.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
Okay.
It's doing worse and worse.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, its turn. Let's see what it does.
Pinta!
Oh, that's funny. Not only is it not gonna hit, one of its hits was a nat 1. So, yeah, with its leg cut off, it kind of loses its balance, as it's not doing too hot. It'll actually fall prone,
Naha!
Nice.
giving you guys advantage
Oh,
on it
yeah.
for a bit. Alright, Davi.
Perfect. Perfect.
Order doesn't look too bad, right? He's not bleeding out.
I'm fine for now.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not seeing. Because I know Zuri was getting low. I think at this point, with it being prone, we're going to... Why not? We're going to try Saber Assault again.
Okay.
So we're going to bring out our weapons,
Okay,
come over here, and try and attack it.
let's see it.
So one of those is going to be +4, 17 to hit, and the other one's a 19 to hit.
Okay. So you said a 19 and a what?
17.
They're both gonna hit.
Okay. So I will need saves then for. I think it's a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah, dex saves for each hit.
Okay, that is a 20
Double.
and a 17.
Okay, yeah. Those
D4s? Yeah, it does take D4s on save throws as well.
Okay,
minus
roll me the two D4s then, please.
3 and 2.
Okay, so that is going to be a 17 and a 15.
So close. It was so close on the second one. But
Hey, anything that tries to help.
Yep.
Right.
So I rolled a 3 and a 2 for the damage. So it's gonna be a total of 5 and 6 energy damage, so 11 in total between the two
There
of
you
us.
go. Okay, very good.
And we'll stay right there for now, because she still can hit us on the way back. So, look, we're fine.
Well, she's
We're right.
prone. Right?
That just gave me advantage on the attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll have disadvantage trying to attack us, but
There we go.
yeah, I guess we'll go for it. We'll back up. So yeah, you probably use 5, 10. I'll probably get to here. See if she hits one of us with the opportunity attack. She takes it.
Can you opportunity attack when you're prone?
Yes, you
Yes,
can. It's just a
it has
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Surprisingly, you can make.
Can I get that negative D4, Mibel?
2 and 1.
So does a 13 hit you?
It would, but I'm going to go ahead and use my last thing of force shield to stop it.
There you go. So once more it goes to hit you, but your character would extend her hand and strain in the force, and the mandible will halt before having any form of physical contact.
Yep. That'll be the end
Very
of our
good.
turn.
Okay. Moving on then to... yes, Bug's Life. That is going to be a 18.
18 does hit.
Give me the strengthy.
7.
Take another 6 damage, and you are knocked prone.
Boy.
As you are indeed knocked prone. Alright.
Alright. I spend half my movement to stand up.
Of course.
Main action punch.
Okay.
15 to hit.
It'll go.
How's this thing looking, real quick?
You've tenderized its and dented its shell quite a bit, but it's not having any issues walking or many signs of like motor dysfunction just yet.
Okay. Where's the D4? It disappeared. 4 damage. Halved to 2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a bonus action that I can actually use.
Oh my! Let's see it.
That is the Channel the Force feature. Lend aid to myself,
Okay.
which heals me by my level plus my wisdom mod.
Okay.
So I heal 3 plus 2, 5 HP. Still kicking. And that's my turn.
Okay. Mabel.
Holding concentration, blasting again.
Let's see it.
That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And that's gonna be 6 points of damage, iron.
All right, very nice. This thing is definitely not looking super duper good at this point.
Zuri, finish it off.
It's half, chopped up, half fried,
Blast it
half.
back.
Yeah, its abdomen is like grilled from all the ion damage you fired at it. Okay. Zuri.
Well, I'm just gonna keep trying. Just gonna keep
Okay.
going.
Keep cutting.
As damn, what the freaking teases? 24,
Hits.
10.
That one unfortunately does not hit. Or was that damage?
No, that was damage. That was damage.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then 22.
That hits.
Okay, hold on. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Damage total. Yes.
Okay, wow. Okay, it is definitely starting to do the thing that the other one was doing where it's twitching and kind of thrashing about a little bit.
Alright. She's just carving away at this thing.
Okay. So having been, severely hurt at this point, it's kind of doing again the pissed off insect thing, where its head is kind of like flailing a little bit. It's hissing at the top of its lungs. It's this high pitched trill, kind of sound. You're gonna see it do something a little weird at this point, as it engorges its thorax area a little bit. You see it kind of pick its head back, and then it'll throw its head forward, opening its mandibles, as a chunk of gastric acid is going to be kind of vomited in a cone at both you and Davi right now.
Oh, gross.
I need you both to give me a dex saving throw to see if you, take the full damage or half.
Oh. Dex I can do.
You need a roll for Davi as well, or just me?
Nope, just you. The cone is not wide enough to hit her.
Okay.
That is 25.
Okay, you'll definitely make it. 17, you actually will get hit. Off by 1, by the way, for the record. Wait, no, that's it. That does not
Does
affect
it
the
count
DC.
as an attack?
No, unfortunately, it's like a spell more. So it's a save DC they have to match. But if you guys have guidance or something that you've thrown on them, they can add a 1d4 and maybe make it. Actually, will make it.
Fortunately, that's an action.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, it's not a
It's all
reaction.
good. The only reaction things I have are for ranged attacks against myself.
Yeah.
So Davi, that's gonna be 14 damage, acid, and for you 7, as you do dodge partially out of the way at the very least.
Well, I had 11 HP. 14 is my max HP, by the way.
Girl.
So there was no way I was surviving that one way or another. So Davi's just gonna crumple.
Yeah, I mean, if you had made the save, that would have been half damage, and you would have probably lived. But yeah, that one I rolled my high. I rolled one of my dice was rolled max damage, and the other two.
It's all good. It happens.
Your sister could heal you.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
if we had enough powers left, but we don't.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, well, Davi's knocked out. Navi's next to her and is still like semi-functional. What does Navi do, seeing her sister go down here?
Kick herself for not saving some force points.
I mean, there's that, but how does she react nonetheless?
Probably a bit panicked. But
Then the force,
seeing-
it feels like that link you're feeling that always connects you to her sister just went dark for a sec there.
Yeah. But seeing how there's a chance to still save Davi if we can knock out the enemy. She will turn her attention to the enemy. She will cast Turbulence. Spends the last force point in order to do a twin power.
Okay.
So we can hit both creatures at once. So I need
Okay.
Dex saves.
Okay.
Yeah, Dex saves from both creatures, please.
Yeah, with the minus there, I'm pretty sure they fail because one of them is. Actually, can I get my two minus rolls from you, Mabel? Well, actually, just the one for the big guy, but yeah.
-3.
So that is actually going to be an 11 for the big one and a 10 for the small one.
Yep, they both fail. Big one's going to
Okay.
take 6 points of force damage, and the small one's going to take 5 points of force damage.
So, funny enough, seeing her sister go down, I would argue here that Navi got a little, I won't say pissed, but a little irritated.
Yeah.
You know, taking half of I dipped a toe on the side of the dark side for a sec there, as she seems quite angry and erupts, wind in both directions, slamming that into both creatures. That is enough that the queen's damage just has piled up to the point where her body can't take it anymore, and she will crumble under the hit. As she is taken out. The one that you do still need to worry about, though, is the other one. But the thing is, the moment that, the queen goes down, this thing's hive mind just breaks. And it will attempt to flee this way. So
Okay.
attack of opportunity, Mr. Nye.
Please, Mr. Nye was my father. Call me Bill.
So let's see it.
9, it doesn't hit.
Okay, so yeah, this thing
Oh.
will run off, and you guys see it dash and scuttle away as fast as it humanly can.
Immediately seeing it run away,
Mm-hmm.
Orta will go over here and use the cantrip, the at-will spell Give Life,
Mm-hmm. Destabilized.
to give hit points. I spend and roll one of my hit dice, and the creature regains that many hit
Right.
points.
Very
Cool.
nice.
I am a guardian. Guardians have a 10 for their hit dice.
Very nice.
I need to double check that.
10.
Not actually certain.
10
Yeah,
or 12.
10.
Yeah, no, 10. Mm-hmm.
8 hit points returned to Davi.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
So she gets back up. This thing is now crumpled dead in front of the doorway with, Mabel being stuck on the other side.
Can somebody move this thing?
Yes, let me just carve you a path. So, slice through it.
So as you're slicing through it, can you roll
Oh,
me
wait. No, I'll move it out of the way. I would like to move it out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna do, force push, Because I just remembered it did a freaking acid attack, and I don't want acid to fall on me, so I want to push it.
Yeah,
Push it
force
real
pull it out
good.
of the doorway.
Yeah,
Work together.
push it real good.
Yes.
Okay. I need you all to real quick roll me a quick nature roll, if you don't mind.
Do I know nature? Nope.
I do not with my 9.
14.
15!
Okay. So,
Do I have to roll?
so those of you who rolled 14 and up, you guys realize this thing is really not natural. The fact that it was glowing that way, the kind of fiery eyes that it had, the green fiery eyes this thing and the rest of them had. Mibble, you'll throw in, I'm sure, your 2 cents that do you share the information about the generator?
Yeah, guys, about this generator, somebody deliberately destroyed it. As he shows them the marks in the generator.
Oh, these are lightsaber markings.
Yep.
We're being
Someone-
infiltrated. Sith, maybe?
Broke in here just to destroy a generator. What was their goal here?
Well, whoever they were, this thing probably either followed them or it left it here.
I mean, feels like the work of a Sith. Usually they've got something else in store. A distraction, perhaps.
So,
We're very clearly distracted.
so you said you guys rolled nature, right?
Yes.
Yes. You told
Yeah,
us.
this thing is not natural. This thing's been mutated. Clearly, it's an abomination of some kind. Do you guys want to do anything with regards to that before you guys head out?
Well, we do have some scholars here that delve into sciences, so perhaps we can alert them and let them know what's here for further study. For now, I am concerned. If we're being infiltrated, we need to find them now. We're not the only ones that are here, of course.
We should also give fair warning. One of those bugs is still alive and running.
Very
Maybe
injured.
we should find
Yes.
Master Order and Master Garm to see if we can't rouse some sort of alarm or at least have them on the lookout.
Yes. Oh, my dear, give me just a moment. As she'll go ahead and she'll close her eyes and project some of her very warm energy towards you as she will use heal on you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's get going before anything else shows up.
Okay. So,
9 more points of healing for you.
there you go.
Oh, sweet, that maxes me out.
Sweet. Okay, perfect. I just need you at full health, girl.
I mean, we're not going to be very useful because we don't have any powers left, but
Stab.
Yeah.
Stab.
I can stab. Navi and I are both a little tapped out, but we've kind of exerted ourselves with the Force as much as we can, but we'll do what we can if something else comes up.
Just take it easy. We'll protect. Let's see if we can find Master Garm or anyone else here. Who was the name of the person that told us to wake up?
Ordo.
Orda.
Ordo. Okay, yeah. We also need to find Master Ordo as well.
Yes,
Anyone.
agreed.
I think we'll go search.
We're going off in a hunt.
Probably check
So
their
you-
Our
quarters
masters.
or-
You guys go up the
Armory.
stairs, right, and out of the dormitory. And you have to kind of go through the main hall, right, to get to either that or the pad or the armory or the master's quarters anyway. So, you guys go up the stairs and you end up in, give me one sec, in the hall. And when you get to the main hall, you will see, give me one sec, I'm just fixing this for you guys. There we go. You guys will see bodies strewn about, like the door has been blown inwards, right? And on the floor, you'll see strewn about the bodies of some of your fellow students. You see the robot that Brick and Stone brought that's been completely eviscerated and its parts are kind of laying haphazardly on the ground. Again, it's kind of hard to just even identify the bodies because there's a lot of them on the ground right now. And as you get towards the end of the hall, right where it starts to bifurcate towards both the armory and the master's quarters, in the darkness that currently reigns here, you hear the hissing sound of a lightsaber being turned on, and you see a purple blade with a dark core turn on in the shadows. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh boy.
Before I can ask what I saw with my special eyes.
Red.
Just red.
Red.
Fucking
Just
red.
red.
The whole way through red.
Damn.
All of it red.
The whole room's red.
No, but a deep
I know.
red.
No, I know.
As a purple blade ignites. Purple blade with an obsidian core ignites in the darkness.
That sounds like my Inquisitor in smoke.
And it will be to be continued in 2 weeks.
You're gonna have to wait 2 weeks.
Oh god.
Yep.
And I am resisting the urge of doing Star Wars noises right now.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. The way it's
Yeah.
coming, it's starting to look more and more like I'm gonna be wanting to run this every week. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Anyway.
Better not have done it.
Do.
Again, find out next week, bro.
Do.
No, sorry, in 2 weeks.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess I have to stop existing for
There's-
2 weeks.
There's a
It's gonna be
moment.
difficult, isn't it?
Did we bring those guys back to their deaths? Did they die in the pile of bodies? We won't know until 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to figure out what happened to, you know,
bitch. I feel
what
bad if I got killed.
Right?
what happened to
God.
Brick and Stone.
Nibble will
what
have a
happened
sigh
to
of
everybody.
relief.
Brick and Stone. Don't kill off Brick and Stone. We like them.
Again, I'm not telling you jack shit until you guys come back in 2 weeks from now. That's what a cliffhanger is for.
Guys.
Figure it out, play the game, and find out.
You play the game.
Yeah.
So what am I hearing that we're doing this one? Am I hearing that we're doing this once a week now? Is that what I'm hearing?
We'll talk.
You're the one that gets to decide.
We'll talk later. All right.
But yeah, thanks for
Discussion
hanging
to be
out, guys. As
Cheers.
this is not the only show we have on this channel. We do have 2 alternating shows on Mondays where we have our Tricorn Isles run by Rojin. It's a pirate-themed campaign for D&D. And then we have our Mass Effect Horizons game run by me. We do a Mass Effect D&D conversion. And then we have, of course, this brand new game on alternating Thursdays, maybe every Wednesday. Where Tiltbot runs us through the galaxy far, far away. And then on Saturdays, we have 2 alternating shows. We have Withered Wastes, also run by Rojin, which is a post-apocalyptic, really, type wasteland game. Then we have the alternating Saturday, which is Wayward Wanderers, run by Azra. It was a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign. And then we are bringing back our once a month, the first Saturday of every month, our Behold Lore game, which we are picking up again this upcoming Saturday, where we will talk about the Tricorn Isles lore. No guests this time around, but lots of juicy lore, so if you have any questions, we'll definitely answer them during the stream, or if you do before the stream. So, yeah, until then, guys, we will see you this Saturday for some Weird Ways. Until then, we'll see you 2 Thursdays from now back here for at least this show to see what happens. So until then, guys, see you later.
What
Bye.
happened
Later,
to Brick
everyone.
and Stone?
I think